You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moon. Shot himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho, a.k.a. Café Bustelo, a.k.a. El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this side of heaven. God bless you all. Y'all already know, man, it's going to be it's going to be a good, I hope everybody's having a nice long weekend. Kiddos going back to school. What's good? Everybody in the chat, what's good? A lot of people talking about what we seen in the last couple of days out there. Teofimo Lopez, the 2-division lineal champion of the world, out there with Canelo Alvarez, El Rey de Boxeo, the king of boxing, one of the best resumes in the sport of boxing. 2 of the best resumes in the sport of boxing. Y'all already know the king of this young generation, Teofimo Lopez, El Rey de Boxeo, Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion, super middleweight undisputed, King Nello, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nello, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get that F out of here, man. Canelo Alvarez taking Teofimo Lopez under his wing, and I like it. I like it a lot. I like the collaborations. You already know, Latinos unidos, así que tenemos que ser nosotros. Unidos nosotros, ¿verdad? You see, terms of Crawford with Keyshawn Davis, with Shakur Stevenson. Ahí ellos tienen un grupito, ¿verdad? Ellos tienen un grupito. We have to do the same, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, David Benavidez got his Diego Pacheco's, right? Feel me? And look, and I think that this could be good. This could be good. You know why? Because look, I believe that Teofimo Lopez has done what he needed to do to create that type of legacy, the type of already a Hall of Fame legacy. I think that I always felt that Canelo Alvarez see Teofimo Lopez as a pure fighter, not of course he's a fighter, but I think he identifies with Teofimo Lopez more than he ever identified with Ryan Garcia, because we don't know Ryan Garcia is good. Ryan Garcia is fast. Ryan Garcia knows how to promote himself. But Ryan Garcia doesn't want what Canelo Alvarez wants. Legacy. Teofimo Lopez is about that. You know what I'm saying? I think that we saw throughout the years, we saw the collaboration. We seen que ellos se llevan más bien that, you know what I'm saying, Canelo Alvarez, he speak English, but also Teofimo Lopez know how to speak English and Spanish. You could see that there is a real respect. I think a mutual respect between both of these guys. And now that Canelo Alvarez is establishing Canelo Promotions, now that he's truly doing, like, his business move is all correct, right? Got a lot of power. I believe that even when he was dealing with Ryan Garcia before, I don't think they had that power. Canelo Promotion wasn't that powerful. But right now, if you know his deal with PBC, it's Canelo Promotion presents PBC, not the other way around. You feel me? He's not Canelo Alvarez is dealing with the TV deals and stuff like that. His rights to his fights, his rights to his promotion, and just like Golden Boy Promotions, right? Oscar de la Hoya, he needed some fighters. Mayweather Promotion needed some fighters. Yeah, we know that Mayweather is the one that's going to be moving the needle with Mayweather Promotions. We know that Oscar de la Hoya was going to be moving the needle in Golden Boy Promotions. We know that Canelo Promotions is going to be moving the needle. We know that. But you're going to need that fighter. And I believe that Canelo Promotions could do wonders with Teofimo Lopez. Could do wonders. I think there's stages in a career. Canelo Alvarez had to be under Oscar de la Hoya Golden Boy Promotions, just like Floyd Mayweather had to be under Top Rank, and then with the help of Golden Boy Promotions after Top Rank. Let's not forget that Floyd Mayweather was doing business with Golden Boy Promotions. Golden Boy Promotions is the one that created Money Made and gave Money Made opportunity. Before Golden Boy Promotions, Floyd Mayweather was Pretty Boy Floyd, and we was talking about that the other day. What's good, everybody in the chat? What's good for all the members? What's good? Let me say shout out to everybody. What's good? Just Guy, the Mexican in the building, David in the building, Demon of David, Guido in the building. What's good? Low Nose Boxing in the building. One of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing. If you want to become a member of Punch Drunk Boxing, you already know where to go. Support the movement. ERH in the building. What's good, man? Roaming in the building. I just think that this is a great opportunity for both guys. Canelo Alvarez, you already know he got the money. He got so much money that he's the one that's saying hell no to Turkey Alashiki. Get the hell out of here. Yo tengo dinero. I have money too. You just can't approach me like you do to everybody else. No, get the hell out of here. Like I told Mitra André. Así como Mitra, que Canelo Alvarez le habla a Aladdin. El Aladdin de boxeo. Yes, Turkey Alashiki, el pavo de boxeo. Así como le habla Canelo Alvarez. Get the hell out of here, pavo, okay? I see you Thanksgiving. He got that type of money. He got the type of money to buy out Teofimo Lopez contract. Canelo Alvarez got that type of money that could buy out Teofimo Lopez contract. And I think that anybody that Canelo Alvarez has worked with, anybody that Canelo Alvarez have trained with, anybody that Eddie Reynoso have trained with, I think that Teofimo Lopez was already proven. I think that Teofimo Lopez got the upsize. I think that Teofimo Lopez got the higher ceiling. I think that Teofimo Lopez has the quality, the ingredients to be the biggest name face in the sport of boxing. He knows how to perform. He goes for legacy. He know how to talk. His father know how to talk. And when I'm talking about that Teofimo Lopez could be with Team Canelo Alvarez, that's not saying ditch senior. No, that's Teo and his father with Team Canelo. In addition, is better than subtraction. Oh yeah. Teofimo Lopez Senior, the former trainer of the year, working with the other former trainer of the year of Eddie Reynoso. I got 2 trainer of the year in my corner. Yes, I love it. No, this ain't the situation where some of y'all saying, oh, no, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, get Eddie Reynoso, and then, you know what I'm saying, he can leave his father. No. This is adding Eddie Reynoso. Think about it. Why not? That's like you having, like I said, two trainer of the year recipient trainers. It's good. It's beautiful. Why not? Y'all always be like, oh, Teofimo Lopez needs some help. Yeah, all right. There's the help right there. Mars Boxeo in the building. Con los 5 pesos. Saludos Punch. Teo on Canelo undercard will help gain popularity, and Eddie will sharpen Teo's skills. He'll be more athletic, speed, Nello. I love it. And you know why? And it's true, Mars. Let's not forget, before Canelo Alvarez signed with Golden Boy Promotions, Canelo Alvarez was doing good out there in Mexico. He had a great fan base out there in Mexico. But what did Canelo Alvarez said when he signed with Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar De La Hoya? That I signed with Golden Boy Promotions because Golden Boy Promotion was going to take me to the international, paraphrasing, to the international level. Give me the fights that I deserve to make me the type of superstar. Now. Teofimo Lopez already have the Vasily Lomachenko in his resume, the Josh Taylor in his resume, the accomplishment, the Rich Comey. He already got the accomplishment. But what's missing with Teofimo Lopez? And good looking out, Mars. Appreciate you, my brother. What's missing? What's the ingredients that's missing? Because he has all the ingredients to be even bigger than Gervonta Tank Davis, because Tank don't even talk. Tank don't talk. But let's not neglect that if it wasn't for Floyd Mayweather, Gervonta Tank Davis won't be in the position that he's in today. And I don't want to hear anybody say, no, Punch, no, that's hate. That's not hate. That's just the truth. That's just the truth. Tank don't know how to promote. Calvin Ford don't know how to promote. Coach Kenny don't know how to promote. Yeah, Tank is knocking everybody else out. But let's not forget that the reason why people was intrigued with Gervonta Tank Davis is because he was around Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd Mayweather at the time when he was still active, having Gervonta Tank Davis under the wing. Remember, they didn't even want to give him a mic to talk. So a guy just didn't come with a fan base like he has right now because he's just knocking people out. No, Bam Rodriguez is knocking people out. Ain't nobody just flocking all over the whole world, the country. Nah, it's because of Floyd Mayweather, and it was the right place. It was the right time of the relevancy of Floyd Mayweather to help out and bring out a fighter like Gervonta Tank Davis. Yes, he did what he needed to do in the ring. But ese tigre no habla. Ese tigre no, he don't even be on social media like that. So it was the relevancy of Floyd Mayweather that made you look. I remember, and I'm gonna tell you later, when I talk to the casual, when I'm chilling in the barbershop, they didn't even know Gervonta Tank Davis' name. You know what they used to call him? Hey, yo, Floyd Mayweather's little fighter. Yo, who's that guy that Floyd Mayweather little fighter? Yeah, I'm gonna watch him. All the casuals will call him Floyd Mayweather little fighter. Even when Floyd Mayweather took Gervonta Tank Davis out there in the UK, you remember that time it was actually Gervonta Tank Davis supposed to be fighting somebody, and they're asking Floyd Mayweather. They didn't even ask Gervonta Tank Davis no questions. I'm not saying this to downplay or to diminish Gervonta Tank Davis. What I'm saying is that Gervonta Tank Davis needed that boost. Y'all know, you remember when we used to play Manhunt and I needed that boost to you know what I'm saying? He needed that boost, just like Canelo Alvarez needed the boost from Golden Boy Promotions, just like Floyd Mayweather needed the boost of Golden Boy Promotions. And I believe that Teofimo Lopez, with the relevancy of Canelo Alvarez and Canelo Alvarez establishing Canelo Promotions, you have Teofimo Lopez there, and boom, put him in the co-main event, just like Floyd Mayweather was putting Canelo Alvarez in his co-main event. Let's not forget when the Floyd Mayweather fought Miguel Cotto, it was Canelo Alvarez versus Shane Mosley in the co-main event. We know who Teofimo Lopez is, but there is something that's keeping Teo from being the star that he's destined to be, and everybody needs help. See, the people that don't reach that type of level is those. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something that I learned at an old age that I didn't have, and that I did not. I was too prideful, and my ego was too high that I didn't use those 4-letter words. And I think that would have made my life easier. It would have opened doors easier for me. You know what it is? Help. You know, when you in the, you know what I'm saying, growing in the impoverished, in the hood and stuff like that, everybody is like competing, silently competing against each other. You don't want to ask for help. The people don't want to ask you for help. Everybody's competing with one another. Hey, yo, in the hood, we're so competitive for no reason that if I know a deal to get this fly ass shoes, right? And then you'll be like, hey, yo, where you got them shoes? You got to find out yourself. It's unfortunate that we think like that coming up, right? We don't want to give each other the jewels. We don't want to really help each other out because we want to win. We in this indirect competition with one another. We want to win. Now I want to win. Man, he got to get it how he get it. I get it how I get it. You got to get it how I get it. I know you see it's a competition. It's a silent competition that people don't want to admit, but it is what it is. What's good? What's good? Joe Flores in the building. Hunt's the other Hunt in the building. He said, yo, so what's just there for one session or is it signing to them? I'm saying is, think about it. They talking to one another. You don't think, of course, Teofimo Lopez and Canelo Alvarez is cool with Teo. You don't think that if Canelo Alvarez sees that Teofimo Lopez having some type of, his business is not where maybe Canelo Alvarez see from afar and say, nah, man, I could help you out. Canelo Alvarez is that type to help somebody out. And if you really there to be helped, and Teofimo Lopez is open, like, yo, my man, I want to be in the business that you at. Ayúdame, Canelo Alvarez, que estos tigres aquí en Top Rank me está cogiendo la funda. Y mira, yo tengo este manager, este palomazo que me está cogiendo la funda a mí. Sí, Canelo Alvarez. No, who's taking you? Teofimo Lopez, tú eres mi hermano. What happened? Sí, este tigre over there. Okay. Hey, yo, let's get the attorneys. Let me get your contract. Let me see what's going on. Así lo que están haciendo ahora mismo. And that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. That's why I'm like Latino unido. ¿Tú no crees? Huh? Oh, you don't think me? Let me. Let's say for an example, look at Buck Crawford and his relationship with Shakur Stevenson. Let's just give you another example. Look at Buck Crawford and his relationship with Shakur Stevenson. Buck Crawford felt unhappy with Top Rank. Then all of a sudden, Shakur Stevenson felt unhappy with Top Rank. You don't think that Bud is saying, "Hey, yo, man, check your stuff, man. Let's check your stuff, man. I got my attorneys and stuff like that. Come on, let's see what the best decision." And we on as a community, we on Shakur Stevenson as a community. Pelea este tigre. Oh, fight him. And Shakur Stevenson, no. Fight him, and then now we hearing that this guy's gonna get $5 million to fight Joe Cortina. Gonna get $5 million to fight Joe Cordina? 5 millones de pesos con Joe Cordina. We have to stay shut. That's the good thing about looking out for one another. And one thing about Teofimo Lopez is that Teofimo Lopez, they made it from the mud. No help, no cosign. If y'all know Teofimo Lopez career and how he got what he got, no cosign, no entourage. He don't got the help like Tank got it with Floyd. He didn't get the help like Ryan Garcia got it with Golden Boy Promotions and Canelo Alvarez. He didn't got it like that. They did it. Him and his father worked their way where they at right now on their own. But look what he has accomplished. Y todavía está ahí. Something has to give. There's something behind the scene. There's something in that paperwork. No hay algo que está pasando aquí porque I need to be bigger than what I am. Este tigre está con ellos $5 million. Y yo aquí matándome con $1 million con Lomachenko y matándome con Josh Taylor, fighting the best. Y estos tigres con 5 millones de pesos. No hay algo que está pasando aquí. That's what's happening. So now it's like, yo, these dudes ain't gonna help me. Hey, yo, you know what I'm saying? Devin Haney get in the bag. How he get in the bag? Shakur Stevenson get in the bag. How he get in the bag? These guys get in the bag. I'm fighting. I'm the one that's risking my life. I'm the one that's putting it up with Lomachenko. And y'all giving me $1 million. I'm putting it up with Josh Taylor. I ain't even coming home with $2 million flat. Sí, no, yo es que estoy haciendo todo el trabajo aquí, no. I'm the janitor over here. I'm the janitor. Who lo tira? Me? What happened? Something is happening around here. Pero ¿quién me va a ayudar a mí? Joe Flores in the building with the $5 super. Good looking out, Joe Flores. I'm saying like this in the sport of boxing, every man on by themselves, right? But you still got your little clique, you still got your little group that look out for one another. And since Teofimo Lopez has been alone for a long time in this career, he don't got similar managers like these other guys got. He don't got similar managers like Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis where you cut, yo, let me see what's in the contract. Well, how many bonus you got? Really? Bam, bam, bam. Teo don't got that. Teo's not with a crew. But in this, you got to join somebody, right? And why not Canelo Alvarez? Canelo Alvarez is the one always. Canelo Alvarez is the one there and in the best position in the sport of boxing to really teach Teofimo Lopez the ropes. And I believe that if Canelo Alvarez buys out I believe that he got the money to buy out Teofimo Lopez contract. We don't know what Top Rank is going to do after, right? Because their contract ends next year. So I don't even think that Top Ranks even knows what to do with Teofimo Lopez. I don't even think they know what to do with Teofimo Lopez. It gets to a point where they don't, when a certain company just doesn't know what to do. I'm not saying that Top Rank has done a bad job. Because in terms of accomplishments and opportunities to accomplish whatever Teofimo Lopez have accomplished, only Top Rank could have provided that. And they did. But Teofimo Lopez is in a position como todavía. The numbers is not adding up to the accomplishment. You understand what I'm trying to say? No, but why am I still here? Why am I still Hulu? Why am I still in the arena that I perform? It doesn't make sense. Something is not adding up. So I believe, just like when Floyd Mayweather felt that something is not added up, he bought himself out his contract. When Oscar de la Hoya felt like something is not adding up, he waited till he was a free agent, and then boom, these guys are making way more money than they. But wow, there's somebody was holding him back. You remember when Top Rank said, Bob Arum said, when Shakur Stevenson wanted to fight for the undisputed in the super featherweight, he said that nobody want to pay for the fight. The Gutierrez, the other guys that was the champion right at the moment. Joe Cordina was right behind those dudes' paws. It's almost, as a matter of fact, let me just bring Teofimo Lopez example. Remember when everybody, look. Let's bring it back a little bit. I want you to really understand what's going on, because I know a lot of people gave credit to Teofimo Lopez, and then all of a sudden y'all forgot what really happened. The Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko. Got $1 million to fight Vasily Lomachenko. After tax and all that, he's coming out. He's coming with $500,000. Fighting Vasily Lomachenko. Fighting Vasily Lomachenko that was supposed to be. I remember that Vasily Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez was working to be on a May 30th date on pay-per-view. Pandemic hit and everything went onto caca. But let me say it like this: Vasily Lomachenko still got his minimum. Vasily Lomachenko still got paid what he was going to get paid versus Teofimo Lopez. He got paid. He got paid his minimum. He got paid. He got paid his $3 million plus. No matter what, pandemic or not, he got paid. But Teofimo Lopez was not going to get paid that. After the fight, what we always say about fighters, right? When it's time to sign a deal, just like a lot of people want Brian Norman Jr. to sign that deal with Boots, right? High risk, high reward. Yo, if you beat him, then you gonna get that money, right? Right? That's what they're trying to say to Brian Norman Jr. Even though that I feel like he's ducking, that they're ducking Boots Ennis because he was making $100K. You know what I'm saying? They giving this dude 1.7 million. Like, yeah, even way more they were giving Brian Norman Jr. They was giving Teofimo Lopez to fight Vasily Lomachenko in their own banner. In their own banner. Right? Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko. The best win, 4.3 million views on ESPN. Still to this day, the most watched free TV boxing event of this young generation. Still till this day. Till this day, still. Vasily versus Teo is the most watched. So high risk, high reward. Yo, take the money that they're trying to give, because Teofimo Lopez and his dad wouldn't want to take that type of money. Like, yo, come on, that's not what you promised us if we was going to fight with Lomachenko. That's not what you promised us. But we're going to take it because it's Loma, because the accomplishment, because what I'm going to earn, where I'm going to be pound for pound, the best. And I'm the underdog. These are the risks I'm going to take. But my next fight, you know what I'm saying? You give me what I earn. And what happened after? Why he needed to take that George Kambosos ish to purse bid, because they were still trying to give him $1 million after fighting Vasily Lomachenko. Still was trying to give Teofimo Lopez $1 million. The reason why he took it a purse bid is because they still didn't respect Teofimo Lopez by beating Vasily Lomachenko. That's the reason why he took it a purse bid. Let's not forget about that. While the world was boxing, started to laugh. Trill ain't trying to pay for it. Trill ain't trying to pay for it. Right there, he knew his worth. Oh, mira. You guys ain't even trying to give me 1.5. You ain't even trying to give me 2 million. Triller came out of nowhere, bid at 6.2, and then Eddie Hearn, the second bidder, bid at like 4 million. You are my guys. You're my team. You guys don't even put value in me. Yeah, shit fall flat because he took the L. But if he would have won that fight, see, everybody forget about that because he took the L with Kambosos. But behind the scenes, they shitted on Teo. His own team didn't put value. And he had to work his way back up. And he did work his way back up to beating Josh Taylor. So now we're still here. Still here. Hulu, the way he performed in Florida. I say this, Top Rank. If y'all don't know what to do with Teo, let Canelo Alvarez buy out his contract. I do not see Teofimo Lopez moving forward or being a star, the type of star that he deserves and have earned the right to be on the Top Rank. I think they hit their ceiling with Teofimo Lopez. Look at the last fight. Look at the last opponent. Who they going to give him? They don't got the bodies at 140. They don't got the bodies at 147. What are you going to do for Teofimo Lopez? See, this is the time where I think, hey, yo, if you could cut ties with Edgar Berlanga, they cut ties with Edgar Berlanga. You think if Edgar Berlanga still was with Top Rank, he would be getting that Canelo Alvarez fight? No. You think if Berlanga was still with Top Rank, he'll be getting that Canelo Alvarez fight? No. You don't know what to do with Tio. And you know what I've noticed is they don't know what to do with an American Latino. The first American Latino, yes, they knew how to do with it, but they still didn't maximize their dollars with Golden Boy Oscar De La Hoya, because he is the founding father of the American Latino. He was the voice of the American Latinos. I'm talking about us, the people the Latinos that was born here. The Latinos that was born here, the one that they be saying that if you're Mexican if your parents is Mexican and they was born over there, or your parents is from Dominican Republic and they was born over here, but you was born over here, the Dominicans will tell you, oh no, you're not real Dominican, and then the blacks over here will tell you, nah, but you're Dominican, you're not American, and you're like, you're in the middle, you're like the stepchild in America, the American Latinos. And Oscar De La Hoya is one. That's why I identify with Oscar De La Hoya in that sense. The Americanized Latino, the one that was born here. I don't think that the business of boxing have yet learned what to do with the Americans Latino. They didn't know really what to do with Danny Garcia, right? Danny Garcia, think about it. Danny Garcia was from Puerto Rico over there. They would be talking about like Danny Garcia was the next after Cotto, but he was American Latino. He didn't identify really with the Puerto Rican, just like what they talking about Edgar Berlanga right now, and just like they was talking about Oscar De La Hoya when he fought Julio Cesar Chavez. I don't think that these promoters know the market or know how to reach the American Latinos. See, Teofimo Lopez, we know, Brooklyn ties, Latino. Honduras is not really a boxing community, right? But in New York, the Puerto Ricans adopted really Teofimo Lopez as their own, because that's the mass boxing community out here, the Puerto Ricans, really. But still, it's like Tio has a home but doesn't have a home. I think that's the reason why he hasn't reached what or haven't reached that real superstar selling out arenas and stuff, because I'm not Puerto Rican, I'm Latino, but Honduras is not a mass population in the boxing community. It's like, and I don't have my real country is America, but it doesn't. It's like you out of place, right? I think with the help of Canelo Alvarez is one of the most relevant voices. This is why it helped Gervonta Tank Davis, because at the time, Gervonta Tank Davis to Floyd Mayweather was the most relevant voice and face of all of boxing, and he got Gervonta Tank Davis under his wing. And then we'll go Canelo Alvarez. You got Oscar De La Hoya. He had Canelo Alvarez under his wing. Right now, where Canelo Alvarez is at right now and where Tio is at right now, you put him under your wing, and then Tio will be that guy. He will be that guy. Let me tell you how powerful. It's either you look. The hardest thing to do is what Manny Pacquiao did. What am I talking about? What's the hardest? Manny Pacquiao, let's not forget, the Philippines is not a boxing country. You could tell Manny Pacquiao's not here. Where's the Philippines? Where's the Filipino people in boxing? It feels like, oh man, they like dinosaurs. Manny Pacquiao don't fight. Manny Pacquiao retire. The whole Philippine boxing fans retire, right? But it wasn't the Philippines that made Manny Pacquiao. It was the Mexicans. The Mexicans adopted Manny Pacquiao with his war with the Mexicans, and the way that he performed versus their own is the reason why the Mexicans adopted Manny Pacquiao. Let's go back. It wasn't that Manny Pacquiao came out with the Filipino fans and it was, oh, we have Manny in the Philippines. No, It was his war versus the Mexicans, and the Mexicans in the West Coast adopted Manny Pacquiao and gave that energy gave the Filipinos the energy. Yo, you got one. Ustedes tienes uno. And then the Philippines really got into the Manny Pacquiao business. But it was the Mexicans that really gave the Manny Pacquiao, that phenom Manny Pacquiao, the juice. Let's not forget that. So it's either you fight somebody and win over that country, almost like Rocky Balboa did in Russia in Rocky IV where he beat Drago. That's what Manny Pacquiao did. That's what Manny Pacquiao did. What Rocky did to Rocky did with the Russians in Rocky IV. That shit is hard, right? Since the Hondurans, and shout out to all the Honduran people, since it's not enough. It's not enough. Putting Teofimo Lopez under the wing of Canelo Alvarez is going to give him what he needs, in my opinion. Mars Boxeo con los 2 pesos a comprar 2 pesos de plátano, hacer totones mañana, totones con cachú. Ryan was next, but lacked the hunger. Teo has it. Facts. And looking how Ryan, you know what I'm saying, is going, the things that he's going through it wouldn't never match with Canelo, because what Canelo Alvarez was saying about Ryan Garcia, his work ethic. But let me tell you something about Teo, that how much you want to bet the reason why Teo is out there with Canelo, and how much you want to bet is volunteer. Right now, Teo could be on vacation. Teo could be chilling with his son, vacation, the ladies, businesses. Nah, I've been telling y'all folks that Teofimo Lopez is the hardest worker. I've been in the boxing gym since the age of 11. I never seen nobody work hard like Teofimo Lopez. And I've seen high class fighters. I've seen champions. I've seen Teofimo Lopez 3 in a day doing 3 a days. 3 a days. His sparring I remember the last time his sparring ended. I remember he was, I think he was doing running, strength and conditioning. In the afternoon, he did swimming. I think, matter of fact, he did 4 days. In the morning, running, do his thing. Strength and conditioning. Then after that, he had a swimming session. Then after that, around, I think it was 8 o'clock, his third session. Around, I think it was 8 o'clock. I got there 8 o'clock. It was almost turning on. It was like around 8 o'clock. Football field. Another session. Then sparring sessions. Spar 3 guys. 2 guys. And it was he started the sparring like around 10:30, 11, finished like around 1. This is New York time. This ain't Las Vegas time. This is New York time. Not Vegas time. This was in PA, but East Coast time. Next day, work. I said, this guy, man, he's a freak. He's a freak of nature. And then when he finished, he's still doing the heavy bag. Then he's still doing, and his dad is. I remember it was the 7th round. 7th round. I believe they were supposed to do 6 rounds, 7 rounds, or something like that. They finished doing almost 10 or 11 rounds. And I remember when his dad said, all right, that's it. You know what I'm saying? He had enough. Teo said, hell no. No, I want more. But that's it. Like, that's it. Like, yo, this is like 1 o'clock. Teo said, nah, we're going to keep going. Another round. Ring it again, another round. Ring it again, another round. I said, oh, with Teo, you got to be like you got to hold it, okay? I sé que mañana we have another workout tomorrow, pero cálmate así. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, this guy work hard, bro. This guy work hard, man. He's a machine. He's a machine. I think with Teo is, I think with Teo, to be honest, maybe there's something that is, maybe he does overtrain. It's overtrain. If you let him, man, he'll do calisthenics for days. He'll work out. He'll work out for days. He'll run, do the sprints, do the swim, and it's like, And I think that with Canelo Alvarez, he's probably seeing that, like, yo, this guy is a machine. It's like, I like it. I need this guy in the gym. Because if he's young and he's doing that, see, Canelo, let me tell you something about Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather had the same thing. He had them young, hungry lions in the gym with him. Because if he knows if he could keep up with those young, hungry lions, he knows that he's all right. He needed Earl Spence. At the time where Earl Spence was hungry, he needed Earl Spence in the gym. Just like Canelo Alvarez. Now he needs that Teofimo Lopez in the gym, because I know he at the highest level. I know Teo's at the highest level. And if I'm not working just as hard as Teo right now, even in drills, I know I'm falling back. People don't know. Yes, they all need each other. Yes, yeah, people may like, Canelo doesn't need Teo. Who says that? Yes, Canelo Alvarez need guys like Teo. Canelo Alvarez need guys like Teo. And Teo need guys like Canelo Alvarez, and not only in the gym, not only to put some more wrinkles in your game, not to just sharpen the tools, iron sharpens iron, but it's also iron sharpens iron, or just a big brother, because Teo don't got no brother anyway. You know what I'm saying? He got the females, and he's the man of the family now. You know, shout out to Senior, but you know what I'm trying to say. Teo needs what Canelo could provide as a mentor, as a friend, and Canelo Alvarez is a real one too, because when people wrote off Teofimo Lopez, when the world of boxing turned their backs on him, Canelo Alvarez was like that, on speed dial, checking up on Teofimo Lopez. Canelo is a real one. And and the thing is, he identified Teo with himself as well, because he knows that Teo is the goods. He knows that Teo is special. And not only that he knows that Teo is special, is that Teo works hard. See, let me say it like this. Boxer, in the community of boxing, they know who's manufactured. They know who's fake in terms of how you got there in your career. See, fighters, they don't mind that. There's certain fighters that won't admit it with Teofimo Lopez. But the way that Teofimo Lopez's career has been run, it was not to be the best. It was that they was throwing him to the lions already to fail. Teofimo Lopez was not the golden goose of Top Rank. It was Lomachenko. Don't you think that they put Lomachenko versus Teo because Top Rank and ESPN thought that Teo was going to beat Lomachenko? No, they was already ready to crown Lomachenko as undisputed. You think that they put this undisputed title and was promoting the undisputed even with the WBC franchise for Teo's behalf? No, it was for Loma. What happened when he faced Josh Taylor? Then the Top Rank went back around and said, oh no, Teofimo Lopez is a unified champion. Pero si era Vasily Lomachenko, no lo cambian ellos. Si era Vasily Lomachenko, no lo cambian ellos. Siempre for the life of for Lomachenko. Like, if Lomachenko would have beat Teofimo Lopez, nobody would keep it as undisputed. Because it was Teo. God damn it, it was not supposed to be Loma. Hold on. All I'm saying, this is going to be a good addition. I think that this is something this is inevitable. I think the chemistry is there since day one. I think that, you know, Teo has a journey, and the journey is to be him and his dad, and that's going to stay in place. But also, they always were smart enough to implement the help that they always need, whether they go into a camp to fight Richard Comey, go to a camp and fight Vasily Lomachenko with Joey Gamache. even when he was young in the amateurs, when he was training with Gary Russell Sr. And the ask Gary Russell Jr. and all the brothers about Teofimo Lopez. I hate when people say when they try to look at Teofimo Lopez and his dad like if his dad don't want him to be better. Nah, man. Yo, Tio Senior is just as happy as us when we see Teofimo Lopez work with Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso. I know this personally for a fact. Senior is happy with his son being out there with Eddie Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez. He respects them and they respect them. But of course, he wants his father in the journey as well. And I think that's the problem with people not gonna don't want to understand. Yeah, at the end of the day, why people want Senior not to be there? Why? He is a trainer of the year recipient, right? Okay, well, they took the L with George Kambosos, and what about everything else in his career and what he's earned? And the thing is, this what it is. You may feel like they ratchet. They understand Senior as well. They understand Senior as well. Canelo and Eddie Reynoso understand Senior as well. They have great chemistry. All of them. And I think that just like Eddie Reynoso is the cut man for what's his name? Martinez, Ray Martinez. Was it Ray Martinez? Eddie Reynoso is the cut man to Ray Martinez. He's not the head trainer. Is it Ray Martinez or con quién era? I think it was a Ray Martinez. Ray Martinez, I think. Right? Let me know. Correct me if I'm wrong. That Eddie Reynoso still was in the corner with Ray Martinez as well. He was not the head trainer and stuff like that. I think that the greats always have some help. He's Martinez's manager. Okay, Tato, good looking out, right? I think that Teofimo Lopez, and put it this way, if Eddie Reynoso and Canelo's not going to be in the corner as a trainer, stuff like that. But let's say if Eddie Reynoso is not in the corner as a trainer, I still think that Eddie Reynoso as a manager will do wonders with Teofimo Lopez. It doesn't have to be that Eddie Reynoso is in the corner, but Teo with Team Canelo, they would take him where they at right now. They will go. They will go. Now you have a fighter in Canelo, right? That even if he does retire, we all know that he's close to being retired. He still have a Teofimo Lopez, and he still could take them all around the world, and he could still be the top of the line. And he has the TV rights now. Now he has those networks with the Eddie Hearns of the world. Hey, Eddie Hearn may not like Teofimo Lopez, but you know what? He loves Canelo Alvarez. Hey, PBC may not be fans of. I'm just saying, may not be fans of Teo, but they fans of Canelo. Now you put Teofimo Lopez next Cinco de Mayo as the co-main event. You give him a good fight, right? And then after that, you give him all. I mean, look, again, Top Rank has done a wonderful job in terms of giving him the opportunities with the names, but they don't got any more names anymore. They don't got no more names. At this point of Teofimo Lopez's career, he needs the names, he needs the cachet, and I think that Canelo Alvarez and Eddie Reynoso could provide that for him right now. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez, they want to deal with Canelo Alvarez. You want to deal with Canelo Alvarez, you got to deal with Teofimo Lopez. That's the message that he gave Terrence Bud Crawford, right? You want? Oh, how about you? No, you give an opportunity to, and the way that he said it. No, you give that. I don't need it. Give that opportunity to Teofimo Lopez. See, some people may just, I want to see Canelo and Bud Crawford. Canelo Alvarez, listen how he said it. I don't need it. I don't need the opportunity. And what he's saying, I don't need that money. Give the opportunity to Teofimo Lopez. Because everybody in the sport of boxing knows that this guy deserves to be way up than what he is. And I'm talking about cachet. And I think that Canelo Alvarez is the only one real enough, humble enough to help out Teofimo. People know that Teofimo Lopez is not getting what he deserves. And in terms of accomplishment, in terms of everything, look, there's networks of, man, they was talking about the 140-pound division, the zone, and they didn't even mention Teo. They didn't even mention Teo. Porque no está junto con un clique, no está junto con nadie, está solito. And in this world of boxing, tú tienes que estar en un grupito con alguien. It is what it is. You can't do it alone in the sport of boxing. And I think that Teofimo Lopez and his team is understanding you can't do it alone. You can't do it alone. Canelo Alvarez didn't do it alone. Oscar De La Hoya didn't do it alone. Floyd Mayweather didn't do it alone. You can't do it alone in the sport of boxing. The takeover needs help. The takeover needs help. What would Canelo Alvarez be if you would have never signed with Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions? Where will Floyd Mayweather be if Oscar De La Hoya never gave him an opportunity and fight him and then gave the opportunity to work with him in Golden Boy Promotions? Let's not forget that it was Golden Boy Promotions that opened the door for Al Heyman. If Golden Boy Promotions never would have opened the door for Al Heyman, they would never would have been a PBC. They never would have been a PBC. Everybody needed somebody to take it to the next level or to take it to what they feel is their next level. Turkey Alashiki ain't shit if all the promoters say, we're willing to work with you. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody sometimes. Teofimo Lopez, Team Canelo, it just makes perfect sense. It makes absolutely perfect sense. And this is something that Teofimo Lopez needs. He needs the cachet. He needs to be respected as a international superstar. And if he stays with Top Rank at this point, with Top Rank don't know how to move Teo. They can't do nothing for him in terms of that anymore. Who he's gonna fight next on the Top Rank? Because everything is gonna be, you're gonna have to work with somebody, right? Even they did a deal. Think about this. Turkey Alashiki did a deal with Top Rank, and Turkey Alashiki didn't even mention Teo. They don't even have an opponent for Teo. Turkey was talking about Devin Haney. He say, oh, I got Devin Haney and I got Teofimo. I'm working with Bobby Arim. No le están haciendo caso a Teofimo Lopez. No le están haciendo caso. Pero Canelo Alvarez, mira, put it this way. This is how huge it is for Teofimo Lopez. The last two times that Teofimo Lopez have gone viral, the last two times, Canelo Alvarez was around. Before him training with Canelo Alvarez, it was that Canelo Alvarez said Bud Crawford should fight Teofimo Lopez. Now I've been saying it for a year, but I'm only Punch Drunk Boxing. I've been saying this for a year plus. I've been saying Teo, Bud Crawford, Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray Leonard, and everybody was calling me stupid. Stupid, Pato de Rocoel. Hey, you're stupid. You're drunky. Punch Drunk Boxing. What are you talking about? Teofimo Lopez and Bud Crawford. What are you talking about? When Canelo Alvarez said it, people was like, lo dijo Canelo Alvarez. Oh, they took it a little serious. Oh, I saw it on Twitter. When Canelo Alvarez said it. Oh, yeah. I think, Then they see Bud Crawford's performance versus Masvidal. Yeah, why not? I think that's a good. I mean, that's a good for Teo. You know what I'm saying? I think that Teo lose to Bud Crawford, but I think that's, you know what I'm saying? I think that Teo could really compete with Bud. Yeah, well, Canelo Alvarez said it, right? And that's what I mean. A co-sign from Canelo Alvarez, and the whole world was talking about, oh, Bud and Canelo. Shit, hey. Teo never had a co-signer like these other guys had co-signers. Can you imagine Gervonta Tank Davis without Floyd Mayweather for Mayweather Promotions? He'll be like Boots right now. Yes, I said it. Tank will be where Boots is at in his career right now if Tank never would have signed with Mayweather Promotions. If Mayweather Promotions was not the co-signer of Gervonta Tank Davis at the time that he was a co-signer, right now, Gervonta Tank Davis will be in the position where Boots Ennis is at right now. Think about it. Think about it. Because Gervonta Tank Davis was doing his thing in the amateurs, and he wasn't getting signed by anybody, really. Broner had to take Gervonta Tank Davis, facilitate him with Mayweather and Al Heyman, convince them about this kid. So if it wasn't for Broner and Mayweather, but think about this: when Broner was relevant, when Broner could tell you something in the deport, oh shit, yeah, really? Okay. Ahora, if Broner comes with somebody and be like, hey, yo, I got somebody, man, vete de aquí. Hey, yo, matter of fact, I'll buy you a Jack Daniel. Y vete de aquí, Broner. But at the time he presented Gervonta Tank Davis to those who he could present, all right, we'll see. Let's not forget that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Devin Haney in that sparring, it wasn't Floyd Mayweather trying to praise Gervonta Tank Davis. It was that he was looking at Devin Haney to beat up Gervonta Tank Davis. It was that sparring that made him sign. He didn't believe in Gervonta Tank Davis. Only reason why Tank is in the position is because Haney didn't sign with Mayweather Promotions. That's who Mayweather wanted. And let's not forget that also, even Mayweather's co-signed helped Devin Haney. If it wasn't for the TMT gym, you wouldn't know who Devin Haney really was. Am I right or wrong? So let's not act like co-signs don't start up a good buzz. I ain't gonna say make a career, but the great buzz, the opportunity for you to be seen and heard. Devin Haney became a social media superstar because of the Mayweathers. Because when the Mayweather was relevant enough, oh shit, think about this. When Floyd Mayweather was talking about Devin Haney, it was in the lead-up fight to Manny Pacquiao. So in the lead-up fight to Manny Pacquiao, when the whole world, I think it was Manny Pacquiao. I'm sorry, let me see. When he was talking about Devin Haney, it was the lead-up fight to Manny Pacquiao. It was the lead-up fight to Manny Pacquiao. And he said, watch this kid, Devin Haney. He's going to be the next. When everybody is paying attention to Floyd Mayweather around the world, he said Devin Haney. Everybody went, whoop. Ryan Garcia wasn't a social media superstar. Tio wasn't a social media superstar. Gervonta Tank Davis wasn't the social media superstar. It was Devin Haney. This is what cosign gets you. A relevant cosign, what could get you. And I think at this moment, what Tio needs is the cosign of Canelo Alvarez. And then Tio, we already know who Tio is, right? Going to that next fight. Can you think about this? Think about this. We all seen Tio working with Canelo Alvarez visibly. He's working out with Canelo Alvarez, working out with Eddie Reynoso. And then in the next fight, whoever he fights gets a knockout victory. What the word is going to say? Quédate con Eddie. Yo, you remember when we saw him with Canelo Alvarez? This is the reason why and it might not even be all true. It might just be that Teofimo Lopez performed very, very good and very, very well. But the illusion is, yo, I ain't seeing knockout by Tio versus Claggett. We ain't seeing knockout by Tio Taylor. We ain't seeing knockout with Ortiz or with, yo, he gotta stay. Yo, what a difference. What a difference. Same way people saying about Ryan Garcia. What a difference with Eddie Reynoso. What a difference. I think, though, Tio is more. I think Tio's skills and approach complements Eddie Reynoso more than Ryan Garcia. Teofimo Lopez already got the skills. He doesn't have weaknesses, even in position. Like we don't hear from Tio what we heard from the criticism of Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia still fight like an amateur. He still keep his head like Nah, we don't hear none of those flaws of Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez doesn't waste a lot of movement, even though he's one of the most athletic, or probably the most athletic athlete in the sport of boxing, right? He knows how to sit well in his punches. He know how to throw the left hook. He know how to throw that strong right hand. He know how to implement the body work when it go with straight right hands and stuff like that. He's a smart fighter. He's a great counter puncher. What is Teofimo Lopez? A counter puncher. What is Canelo Alvarez? A counter puncher. What is Eddie Reynoso's? You know what I'm saying? Counter punching. One of the best counter punching coaches in the sport of boxing. Of course, with the flavor of Teofimo Lopez and his God-given ability, it will help him out even more. It will help out Teofimo Lopez to keep his work even more simple than it was even in his last fight. In his last fight, probably he was doing too much, in my opinion, but he will keep it more simple. Even Canelo Alvarez learned that through the years. Keep it a little bit more simple, right? We saw that with Billy Joe Saunders. We've seen that with the Kalen plan. They have a 12-round game plan. Stick within the game plan. Plus, Teofimo Lopez speaks Spanish as well. Yep, like Louis James said. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like. Y'all already know y'all tune into Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. How y'all like about that? Let me see where the poll is at right now. Let me see where the poll is at. Hold on. Yes, second. Let me see where the poll at. The poll. Let me see. Oh man, I can't see the poll. Damn, I can't see the poll right now. Let me see what the people in the James. And that's exactly what I said about Devin Haney. I don't know what your shit. How y'all like? Let me know what y'all like. Do y'all like Teofimo Lopez to sign? When I sign, should Canelo Alvarez buy out Teofimo Lopez contract? I don't know exactly how long. I know he signed an extension leading up to I believe he signed an extension recently. I don't know if it was leading up to the Ortiz fight or the Taylor fight or something. I think there was some extension, but I don't know if it was like 2-3 fights. I don't know if it was a year and a half. I don't know if it was 2 years. Yeah, at the end of the day, I think that they should be happy. I think that Top Rank should be happy to get a buyout from Canelo. I mean, it's not like they paying Teofimo Lopez so much money. You know what I'm saying? So what are they really gonna how you buy him out? You know what I'm saying? If they're not even paying him like that. You know what I'm saying? I think if think about it, Canelo Alvarez buying out Teofimo Lopez contract, whatever got left, $4 million, $3 million. I think EF watching from Providence, Rhode Island. Shout out to everybody in Rhode Island. Do you think Tio could beat Ryan Garcia? Yeah, he could beat him. Yeah, I don't think, to be honest, I don't think nobody loses within his contemporaries. I'm talking about Haney, Tank, Ryan. I don't think that when Tio is in his A game, I'm talking about the Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko Tio, Taylor Tio, Comey Tio. Nobody beats Tio. Nobody beats Tio. If you really come in a fight, nobody beats Tio. I don't think so. And especially where his mind is at right now, his happiness is at right now, and his work ethic is at right now, where he got as work ethic and he has a lifestyle of staying in shape. He walks around in 152, 153, no more than 155. He walks around within that range where all you got to do is go to camp. He's not even like these other guys are going to fat camp. Teofimo Lopez is going for strictly skills, sharpen up, game plan. You know what I'm saying? I think it'll be a competitive though. I think it's going to be highly competitive, him and Tank. I think it'll be a highly competitive, him and Ryan. I think it'll be a highly competitive with him and Haney. I think they every fight will be competitive. I'm not saying that Teofimo Lopez is gonna wash none of them. I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's gonna, but I think Teofimo Lopez beat them all. Music Chamber said Tank. Let me put y'all on the screen. Tank, the only one with a chance to beat Tio. That's the best fight I can see. Hopefully, Canelo can help with PBC and make that fight. Yeah, man. I really believe so. That's in my opinion, that's the ultimate fight of this young generation. I think it's Tio versus Tank. I don't think that nobody could really match his athleticism, his combination of power, speed, power, speed, intellect, twitch muscle. I think that Teofimo Lopez is a guy that won't back down from Tank. I think the rest of them would. I think that Shakur Stevenson, he won't get into a fight with Tank. I don't think that Haney will get into a fight with Tank. Come on, we've seen that with Ryan. If Ryan Garcia it could do to Haney, and I know I don't like using this. I usually don't like using the triangle theory, but it's just something that Haney and Shakur does not have to go up the next level with Tank. You know what I'm saying? I think that Shakur, in my opinion, if he could take it to 12, he has a great chance to win. If he could take it to 12. See, I still could see Teo, if he could take it to 12, still beating Tank. See, I could see Teo hurting Tank. I can never see Haney and Shakur hurt Tank. You know what I'm saying? And Tank is a great boxer. Tank could box his ass off as well. So you can match it. Tank can match you with boxing. But then what about when he wants to take it up a notch and want to fight? He want to fight now. I don't think that Haney and Shakur could go to that. But Teo can. Teo could box and he could fight. That's why I always feel it's Teo and Tank the ultimate fight. Because with the other guys, these guys won't fight. And if they try to fight, they get knocked out. He'll get knocked out like he did with Garcia. You see how Devin Haney tried to fight Ryan Garcia? What happened? He tried to fight him, and at certain points, what? Bing, 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 bing. No. That's why Haney and Shakur, I don't like to use the word afraid. They're not willing to commit on their power shots, because they know it takes that little, because with power shots, it takes many seconds to get there and bring it back to defend yourself. You could tell how Shakur fights. He don't want to commit to throwing power shots because he's always come on. Like he fights too cautious. With Tank and Teo, we seen Teo say, "F it, vamos pelear, a verse Lomachenko." We can't see that with Shakur and Haney. We can't. They don't fight like that. It's not within their DNA. See, we seen Teo say, "Come on, let's go Loma in the 12th round." We seen even in his downfall, even in Teofimo Lopez downfall versus George Kambosos, what happened in the 10th round? That he's willing to go out there, still winning the fight. Let's fight. What about Josh Taylor? Vamos. Let's go. That's why Teo and Tank is the fight. Don't. I'm not trying to say that these guys ain't good. These guys I like Shakur Stevenson. I just feel like the only way that Shakur Stevenson could beat Gervonta Davis if he could take it to 12, and that's because Gervonta Davis doesn't throw enough punches. That if he could take it to 12, Shakur Stevenson got a good chance. But what's happening right now? Tank, he's getting just as disciplined as everybody wanted him to be a long time ago out the ring. Gervonta Davis doesn't balloon up. See, they should have caught Gervonta Davis before. See, now Gervonta Davis doesn't balloon up. He's dedicated. Teofimo Lopez is dedicated. Who are we watching balloon up right now? Haney is ballooning up now. He balloons up. Teo and Tank right now, they're not ballooning up. They staying within their fight range. They staying in the gym. They staying busy. Shakur always busy. You know what I'm saying? He's a gym rat. But I think that's the fight. And I think that Canelo Alvarez could facilitate opportunities for Teofimo Lopez that at this moment, I don't think I could be wrong. I just don't think what he has right now. I'm not gonna say that the people that he's with right now. Hey, shout out to David McWaters. I like David McWaters. Cool dude, my brother. He's a cool dude, and I think that he's worked good and great enough to make Teofimo Lopez achieve what he has achieved as well. You know what I'm saying? To put him up against Lomachenko, to put him up against Josh Taylor, that's a manager that believe in his fighter. That's a manager that believe in his fighter. But are those fights worth Tio to only get paid 1 million, Tio to only get paid 2 million. No, it's not. No, it's not. And it's not even about counting other people's pockets, right? But I understand that there's frustration because it's like, okay, Boots is about to get what, $5 million. I heard he's gonna get $5 million in his next payday versus Karen. Good for him. But how is this guy that's actually risking it, has been a champion, is still not even over the 3 million hump unless it was a purse bid, and that's when we knew the real value? How's he getting these $2 million, 1 million dollars? This is with the resume that he got in lucrative divisions like the lightweight division, and 140-pound division is just as good as well. champion. So I think that I would have hoped that Golden Boy Promotions would have bought out Teofimo Lopez's career. I'm not Teofimo Lopez's career, but his contract. Now I'm not saying he got to be in a long contract with them, because I don't think that Tio at the point of his career doesn't need this long type of contract. But I think that, I tell you this, Canelo Alvarez, if he buys out the contract, Eddie Reynoso will be the manager. Canelo also facilitating those type of deals, and I think it's good for Canelo Promotions. Only why not have fighters in Canelo Promotions? And if I was Canelo, and this is just not just for Tio, this is also for Canelo Promotions. Wouldn't it be great for Canelo Promotions to have Teofimo Lopez as your fighter alongside with Canelo and Tio, Canelo's Promotions? Wouldn't that be awesome for your fighter? Think about that. I just think I think it's a perfect situation, in my opinion. All drop, I don't care, paper job. What happened to Raymond? No fan base. He doesn't make business. I think it's hard for Latino Americans, for real. I really do think so. It's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you want to, if you're on the East Coast, it's hard. Because at least with Virgil Ortiz, you know, he still got the Mexican background. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, you could put him in Texas and they'll come out. But as an Honduran fighter, let's be honest, is not bringing in the type of money. It's not the overwhelming support. You know what I'm saying? It's not. He already won those type of fights. He got some big fights. He got some big moments. It's just not. And you know, some people will say, well, you know, sometimes he gets that roller coaster type of performance and stuff like that. But everybody does. Everybody does. Everybody has those up and those. Everybody does. Even Canelo Alvarez have those performances. He should have never won 12 with John Ryder, right? Just like a lot of people feel like Teofimo Lopez should have never won 12 with Steve Claggett, you know? Just like a lot of people didn't like the way that Bud performed with Mashromov, who only had 10 fights. So everybody has these type of performance that is not overwhelming, you know? He said, if you're not, David Rodriguez said, if you're Latino but not PR or Dominican in the East Coast, let's be honest, you're not getting attention. Even if you're Dominican, because even the guys, they don't even know how to move Dominicans. Like I'm saying, why Michel Rivera hasn't really fought out here? And then these the Dominicans, they don't even be out here in the Dominican parade, the Dominican festival. The Dominican fighters is not even within the code. Like those esos son los Dominicanos. Esos dominicanos no son de la calle. They still don't even resonate with the people. Even the Dominican fighters. I gotta be honest, and I'm Dominican. Stuff like that. I should be seeing y'all out here. Like Washington Heights. Where's the Dominican fighters? Where were y'all in the Dominican parade? Where were y'all in the Dominican festival? Ustedes no están aquí. Ustedes no están aquí. Carlos Adama is supposed to be out here. How it's like see, Edgar Balaga knows what to do. Like Edgar Berlanga is incorporated with the culture of Puerto Rican, even as a New Yorker. But the Dominicans are the Dominican fighters. Ellos no son de la casa. Ellos no son de la calle. The Dominican fighters are doing a horrible job to incorporate themselves into the community of Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? They just do a horrible job. You got to go to if you in Boston, you got to go where the Dominicans at. If you in New York, man, you supposed to in the summer they supposed to be out here, bro. Put it that way. Yeah, trying to claim off fighters. I remember Viva la Raza. Dímelo, Mikey. So I think with Tio is more like he doesn't have that type of community that's going to make him the type of star that he deserves. You know, it's just that the Honduran people is just not enough. You know, it's not enough. So I think that every time when Canelo is with Tio, it sparks up a wave. Let's be honest. Every time we seen Canelo with Tio, it's almost like everybody's on the same page. Like, yo, Canelo with Tio, yo. It's like it creates this buzz of interest. Like, wow, what would happen if Canelo is with Tio? Every time they're together, when Teofimo Lopez went to Canelo Alvarez locker room before a fight, you know, everybody was talking about it. When Teofimo Lopez and Canelo Alvarez got side by side with the belts, everybody was talking about it. When Teofimo Lopez is training with Canelo Alvarez, that's the biggest news throughout the weekend. Like, that was bigger news. Tio and Canelo is bigger news than Diego Pacheco fight. Tio working with Canelo Alvarez is gaining more buzz than the press conference of Canelo Alvarez and Edgar Berlanga. Vamos de verdad, right? Teofimo Lopez and Canelo Alvarez working out is creating more buzz than Canelo versus Edgar Berlanga press conference. It's telling you that this is a match made in heaven right here. This collaboration works. This collaboration is good. Every time Tio and Canelo is together, it creates a storm in boxing. Am I right or wrong? Am I right or wrong? Hey, Canelo Alvarez says, give Teofimo Lopez opportunity to Bud Crawford. Now everybody now a lot of people, whether you like it or not, had to talk about the potential of Tio and Bud. When I was talking about it, and I'm the only one talking about it, and everybody say that I'm crazy, when Canelo says it, you are forced to talk about Tio versus a potential fight with Tio versus Bud. Y'all was forced to talk about it. When only Punch Drunk Boxing is the only one. Now y'all was forced to talk about it. Y'all was forced to like it. Y'all was forced not to like it. But y'all was forced to talk about it. Right? Hey, yo, we seen Canelo and Oscar Valdez. It don't create the same buzz. We seen Canelo and Sanchez. It don't create the same buzz. We seen Canelo Alvarez and Rashidi Ellis. It doesn't create the same buzz. But when we see Canelo Alvarez and Teofimo Lopez, the world of boxing is talking about it. It makes sense. Just like certain fights make sense, it makes sense for Tio to be with Team Canelo. It makes sense. Am I right or wrong? It catches waves. It does. It catches the waves. It catches waves, man. It catches more waves than when Ryan is chilling with Jake Paul. It's something about that people feel that Canelo and Tio and Tio with the Canelo Alvarez team, it makes like it keeps people very, very interested. Tio and Canelo creates more buzz than Shakur and Bud. Right? I want to see Fundura. Bud is looking for a retirement fight. He is. Oh, if Bud wants Canelo, there's Tio right there. It's Tio right there. he fight Teo. Teo's just as is accomplished a lot. Mora. Dímelo, Mora, ¿qué es lo que? So I think that Eddie Reynoso and Canelo Alvarez, you know, I think it's time for them to pull the trigger on this one and really get Teofimo Lopez, you know, full time with Team Canelo. And I think it's top rank to do what they did with Edgar Berlanga and have a mutual, you know what I'm saying, separation. I think that if they could do it with Edgar Berlanga, y'all could do it with Teofimo Lopez. I don't think that, you know what I'm saying. I think that top rank could. I think, look, let go of this. Would if I was top rank, right? Because it looks like they can't do more with Teo. Go have a mutual separation, right? Let Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Promotions take over Teofimo Lopez, right? Take over Teofimo Lopez's career and stuff like that, and they establish a new contract, a new deal, whatever, right? Keep and those funds that you was going to still invest in Teo, invest in Emiliano Vargas. See, Emiliano Vargas, right? Offset Teo, let Teo go on his way, and that funds, the funds that y'all don't have anymore for Shakur Stevenson. Now let that machine run for Emiliano Vargas. What y'all think? Because I do believe that maybe they know what to do. Maybe now with Emiliano Vargas. I think Emiliano Vargas could be. I could see Emiliano Vargas being a superstar. I think let Teo be invested with somebody else and let other people invest in Teofimo Lopez. And let's be honest, that I know for a fact there's certain people in top rank that just doesn't like Teo. They're forced to work with Teo, and they know who they are. They know. So whatever I'm saying right now, they like, I don't like the guy. I don't like this guy saying it, but it's true, man. I hate the fucking guy. We all know, right? You know what I'm saying? You're stuck with Teo because he's really just that good. Right? Let go y'all merry way. Y'all don't know what it look like. Y'all don't know what to do with Teo at the moment in terms of bringing him the type of cachet. Get Emiliano, and y'all could just build up Emiliano Vargas. Emiliano Vargas, Abdullah Mason, y'all can still build up Keyshawn Davis, because at least Keyshawn Davis know how to promote himself and stuff like that. He know how to create some type of chaos. Y'all do good with USA Olympians, you know. Emiliano Vargas is the best of the game. I always been saying that since day one. Emiliano Vargas is the best of the three brothers, but they all cool. I remember I was was the second one, the one that beat Sean Garcia. I was out there in Vegas in the MGM Grand, and we was in a little spot. That little spot, I don't know the name of it, but it's right when you walk in MGM Grand, and there's like the bar restaurant on the right side, and the not Emiliano, the one that beat Sean Garcia, like, yo, what's good? He popped and he's like, yo, who want a drink? I got it. He just walked in there. He said, yo, I got everybody's drink. Not everybody's drink, but he bought a couple of people a drink. He said, yo, my man, he gave me a handshake y me compró un drink. Él creía que yo estaba con las mujeres, pero yo no estaba con las mujeres, mami, yo estaba solito. Yo estaba solo. Es mentira. No, yo estaba ahí, nada más no, right, just looking at the phone and stuff like that. Y todo era con la mujer, entonces yo no estaba con nadie. Eso es mentira. No, he bought people in the bar. Everybody that was in the bar, he bought everybody. He said, this is on me. Like, yo, they get punched, almost blew his own spot and shit like that. No, Emiliano, no, Vargas, no, honey, que le compró a everybody drinky. Ajá, no. Yo no estaba con nadie. Yo estaba solito ahí. I was playing solitaire on my phone. Yeah. Teofimo never got over the ass whooping from Kambosos. Enough said facts. Ray Mendez. He never got over the ass whooping from. I think nobody gets over a loss. You know what I'm saying? This is a career. Is a fight. I think where Teofimo Lopez was at, I think is where he was at, his precision, and I think he's been working his way up ever since. But that Josh Taylor fight, I'ma say this. I say this. As much as I understood why Teofimo Lopez had to say it and how he felt at the time, I think when he beat Josh Taylor and the world of boxing got humbled, yeah, even the haters got humbled. Everybody had to swallow and eat there and choke on their crow. But in that moment, when Teofimo Lopez said, "I retired," it was like, oh no. He was supposed to feel the wave of the love and all that. I think it did kill a little bit of momentum. It did kill the momentum of that, what he had after the Lomachenko fight. If he would have never announced retirement, because that's when then the next day everybody was talking about retirement. Then it became, whether it's true, whether it's not, oh, he's a bullshitter. It really just, and as much as I understood why he said it, because there was a reason behind it, you know what I'm saying? And people that's close to him understand why. But publicly, how everything just turned out in that month, and I don't think it was. I think it was more of a disservice to the momentum than anything else. That's the word I want to use. I think it was more of a disservice. You know what I'm saying? Because if you would have never just, if you would have just said, "Hey yo," and I'm moving up and fighting Bud. If you would have said that after the victory with Josh Taylor, if he would have said that, I just still want to be great. Hopefully, I get an opportunity to move up to 147 very, very soon and fight Bud Crawford. In that moment, people be like, yo, Tio still want to be great. Yo, that dude's crazy. In the moment. See, the thing is, when the call out of Bud Crawford, right? When that is stirring up, it's after performances like Ortiz and after the Ortiz, then you got the Steve Claggett. Is not, see, the Ortiz momentum, but from the Josh Taylor, if you would never would have mentioned that retirement and let people just give you your flowers, people just give him the flower because he was getting his flowers. I just think that announcing that retirement, then the people that, because then his haters started really then calling him a bullshitter. He's just doing this for attention. He's just doing this. Then it became, then the conversation was not about giving him his full credit. I think that did a disservice to his momentum. But I'm not disagreeing why he said it, because I understand. I know the reason why it needed to be said and stuff like that. But I think for everybody else that didn't understand where he was at in that point of his life and career and what he was going through behind the scenes, understood it. But for the public, it's like people just wanted to give you your praise, and people just wanted to, you got back to where you lost. Where now you got back to where you was at before you lost. You know what I'm saying? See, Gunna in the building. What's good, man? Said, what ass whooping though? People crazy, man. We gonna keep talking about a close fight that he fought while he was sick, right? People, this is what it is, that people just hate on Teofimo Lopez. That's it. People hate on Teofimo Lopez because in all reality, that shit was a fight of the year candidate. That shit was not a fucking ass whooping. I don't know why people Teofimo Lopez got his ass whooped. Nah. You just ain't know who George Kambosos was. I was telling you who George Kambosos was. I told y'all a year and change before they ever fought. And you guys was like, who's this guy? Man, Tio gonna knock this man Lomo. Tio gonna knock him out in the third round. I say, yo, George Kambosos is good, man. You know why I know about George Kambosos? Because one of my favorite fighters is Manny Pacquiao. And if you know Manny Pacquiao, you knew George Kambosos. You knew that Manny Pacquiao said that George Kambosos is his favorite sparring partner. That he spars 200 plus rounds with George Kambosos. See, if you was a Manny Pacquiao, and if you follow the channel, you know I've been talking about Manny Pacquiao a lot. Then you would know who George Kambosos was. The problem is that people didn't know who the hell George Kambosos was. So when it was time for Teofimo Lopez to fight George Kambosos, the thing was that Teofimo Lopez was gonna knock him out of the third round, second round, or something like that. And then I said, I did a video. It's still up. I said that this fight is gonna be harder than the Vasily Lomachenko fight. I said it. And people thought I was capping. I said this fight is gonna be harder than the Lomachenko fight. People thought I was crazy. I should listen to Punch Drunk Boxing even more. Even if it sounds like it doesn't make sense. Let me see if I can find that video. Watch. See, I know I'm not capping for the new for the newbies in Punch Drunk Boxing. Watch. Boom, right here. Look. Hold on. All right, look at the date. November 18, 2020. A year before they fought. Right? A year before they fought. Around this time, did Teo fought Loma? Did Teo fought Loma already? Because, hold on. Yeah, I think he fought, but let me, boom. Let me tell y'all, let me do the prediction. Let me go to the prediction. Y'all can understand what I was saying before. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it here. Damn, I got so much video of it. Damn. Let me see. The most day. No. It was a video. Where's the video? Let me see. Nah, it's not this one. I said it was gonna be a harder fight. Let me see. For what? Let me see if it's this one. What? What? Damn, man. It's frozen right now. All right. Give me a second, y'all. It's happening. Hold on. Did the work, going to the IBF, leaving the WBC, going to the IBF, and putting himself in position, fighting Comey, and then fighting Vasily Lomachenko. Oh. And that's what we respect. I mean, we respect all fighters because champions. In Mickey Bay, at least everybody knows that's the guy. To be the man, you got to beat the man, and the man is Teofimo Lopez, and George Kambosos is going for it.
And I believe that George Kambosos has a better resume than the other guys. And I'm not going to say way better resume, but he got a better resume. He beat 2 ex-world champions in Mickey Bay and Lee Selby. And he's put himself in position. I'm not talking about, and he ain't put himself in position politically. He worked his ass off. Blue collar. Ain't nobody beat.
Hey, yo. I was giving a lot of credit to George Kambosos. I know I did one more videos, but I can't. I did too many videos. So we acted like Kambosos was a killer. He never was. The lowest percentage of punches landed by any active champions at the time. Look it up. No, Lewis. We talking about you. I want to talk about George Kambosos after the fact. No, let's talk about George Kambosos leading up to the fight with Teofimo Lopez. He beat 2 ex-world champions too. So, I was saying, matter of fact, if it happened, what happened. But what I'm saying is, when I said I had a video saying that he's gonna be harder than the Lomachenko fight. I really want to find it right now. See if I'm release. $6 million a pop. Is it this one, man? Is it this one? Let me see if it's this one. The nutrients, every nutrient, any vitamin that a boxing is going to need to stop. It's going to need to stop. Let me see. He beat Rich Comey and then he captured the for June 12th. Good. The takeover took. But you understand what I'm trying to say? He's all about accomplishing. He's all about underdog. This guy is a damn undisputed champion. Let me see. Anyway, man, I don't want to keep looking for this while I'm live. Anyway, my fault. Tio said he was dropping the belt, but he never did. JDL boxing. Brian Guzman of the building. What's good, Brian Guzman? He said, bringing up the first loss for a hate reason. Hey, yo, it don't matter what Teofimo Lopez does in his career. He could beat Bud Crawford. He could beat Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk. They're still going to bring up the George Kambosos thing. They're still going to bring him up. It's the reason why George Kambosos is still making great money in the sport of boxing, just because of that because of that victory. You know what I'm saying? They're always going to bring it up. But that's like me bringing up Manny Pacquiao when he first lost the first couple of L's in which he got knocked out, and saying he ain't gonna be no Ricky Hatton because he got knocked out by this one. He ain't gonna be Oscar De La Hoya. He got knocked out by this one. He ain't gonna be no Marquez. He got knocked out by this one. Man, please, man. People need to be quiet with that George Kambosos stuff, man. What have George Kambosos earned after that? And what have Teofimo Lopez earned after that? That's the only thing they can say about Teofimo Lopez. So it don't matter. They don't like to say, well, he beat Josh Taylor. That's the reason why he got the 2 linear. You know, he beat George Kambosos. I mean, he lost to George Kambosos so Tank could beat him. He lost to George Kambosos so Haney could beat him. He lost to George Kambosos. It don't matter who he won, who he beat, no matter what he captured. Well, what has George Kambosos done after? Pacheco versus Munguia. Who you have? I got Munguia right now. I still got Munguia. And I want to see how Munguia really elevated after the Canelo Alvarez fight. Let's not forget what Canelo Alvarez took his first L. He elevated, you know what I'm saying, when he lost to Floyd Mayweather. He elevated as a fighter. So let's see what Munguia, at least he's back in the ring very, very soon. I still want to see Pacheco fight. I want to see Pacheco fight Demis Andre. You know what I'm saying? I know he called out Canelo Alvarez, but come on, man. I still want to see more. You just be Sulecki. You beat Sulecki, right? When everybody when Demis Andre beat Sulecki, all y'all mother effers will say you ain't beat nobody. Well, Pacheco ain't beat nobody. Stop calling out Canelo Alvarez. How about you fight Demis Andre? I want to see that fight. I want to see how he looks with Demis Andre. I want to see if he could do the same thing he did that David Benavidez, did. I want to see that fight. I think that's the next good move, a next good name to see if he could go over the hump. And you know, I want to see him how he could box with a Mise Andre. I want to see that fight. Pacheco versus Benavidez. That's not gonna happen, Savage. You already know. Well, you know what I'm saying? He's getting trained by his own father. The two styles thought bad as fight. I want to see Andre and Pacheco. Pacheco, Andre, or Pacheco, Munguia. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. I want to see maybe Kalen Plant or Pacheco. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good. I think it's good fights. Like everything doesn't have to be. I'll fight Canelo. Like I want fighters to really call like realistic call outs, man. Like stop shrinking your sport with the what about Canelo? Like damn, man. Like there's good opponents out there, man. There's some and good money fight. Like it's a good money fight for Pacheco and Plant. There's a good money fight for Pacheco and Andre. It's a good money fight for Pacheco and Munguia. It's a good. What about I want to fight Edgar Berlanga. Let me see the winner, the loser or the winner, right? Of Canelo Alvarez and Berlanga. Like all this always with the Canelo. This shit gets boring. Like damn, like. And Billy, right? Like, come on, man. It's more than the Canelo, bro. Like, stop. Dang, like all these fighters always with the Canelo, the shit gets whack. To be honest, every time when somebody at that where he's at is calling out Canelo Alvarez, I'm like, man, I don't even want to pay attention to you, man. I'm moving on to the next fighter. It's always this Canelo, man, my man. You 23, 24 years old, bro. Why are you calling out somebody that's not gonna fight you, man? I think Andre beats Pacheco. I think it'll be a good fight. You know, leading up to that the first 6 rounds, man, of that Andre and Benavidez. I thought it was gonna go. I think in the people in the arena as well. It looked like it was going to be a long fight. It was so interesting, man. Then I just wish it would have been longer than that. I wish it would have been longer than that, man. I thought really it was going to be a war, to be honest. The way that Andre started off that fight, people was looking at each other like, oh, hey, Andre, yo. Damn, that punch in the 4th round, that changed everything, bro. It's like in boxing said, it takes that one punch. That punch changed everything. Has Boo Boo retired? Nah. He's interested in fighting a Pacheco. He's interested in fighting a Plant. He's interested in fighting Jamel or Jamal, Edgar Berlanga, Munguia, but he knows that Munguia ain't want to fight him at 160, so he's not really starving for the Munguia fight because he felt like he never wanted to fight him anyway. He was in mandatory position to fight Andre. But I think it'll be perfect. I think Pacheco versus the Mise Andre, perfect. You know what I'm saying? He ended the fight with Sulecki in the 7th round, 6 rounds. Boo Boo want to get back in the ring in the end of the year or early January 2025. Pacheco 2025 with the Mise Andre will be perfect for him. I think it will be perfect for Pacheco too. Tio Shasan Lester Martinez to take over promotion. I don't even though I just think that Tio should focus still. He should be focused all in his career right now. I think that when he has his career, and I'm talking about his business in order, in business, like happy in business, then I could see Teofimo Lopez signing fighters. But if your business, if you're not happy within the business of your own career, why would you bring along somebody else? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that Teofimo Lopez should sign anybody right now. You know, that's why I say that right now, Canelo Promotion is in position to really help out somebody. You know what I'm saying? They're in position to help out somebody. You know, I don't think that Takeover Promotion is in position to really help out somebody when your business, when you're still, you know, frustrated with how your business is going. You understand? So, and I think that Tio has enough time to really, you know, and look at Ali. Look, you know, you got to give a lot of credit also to a guy like what's his name, Earl Spence. Put his fighter Frank Martin in position to get a bag. You know, a lot of people don't talk about that. Yo, why Earl Spence is not back in the ring, man? He just got his fighter, one of his biggest fight. And as a promoter, how much you think that he earned? How much you think Earl Spence earned for Frank Martin to fight? You know, well, he took 10%, 20%, depending on 25%, depending on what's the agreement on Frank Martin's contract. Earl Spence caked off. Earl Spence caked off. He ain't even had to fight. He had Frank Martin, his fighter, fighting Gervonta Davis. He said, dang, you guys really think Canelo buying out his contract? Why not? Why not? Why he wouldn't buy? He got Canelo Promotions for a reason, right? Canelo is a businessman as well. And if Eddie Reynoso, now, is Eddie Reynoso going to stay in the business of boxing? Because remember, Reynoso was the manager, so he's really Canelo Promotions. But I believe that Eddie Reynoso is going to stay in the business of boxing. He got a gym, he got fighters, he still trains. Everything is not just about Canelo. So that's what I'm saying. It's just not if Canelo going to do it, it's Team Canelo. That's why I have Team Canelo. Canelo as a promotional company that when Canelo retires, just like when Mayweather retired, he still got a Richard Schaefer running his company, or Leonard Ellaby that was running his company. Just like Oscar De La Hoya have people running his company, like Eric Gomez. It's still a company. So why not sign Teofimo Lopez for Canelo Promotions? This, you know what I'm saying? I think that would make a lot of sense. I think it will be a great investment. You know, how much you think that, think about it. I think that Canelo Alvarez got sued when Golden Boy Promotions took over his career. I think that then the Golden Boy Promotions and Canelo got sued $8 million. How much you think they made? So let's say him getting sued for $8 million, that was like the buyout, right? Let's be honest, right? When Canelo Alvarez and Golden Boy Promotions got sued by Canelo Alvarez former promotional company before signing with Golden Boy Promotions, right? They said that he illegally signed with Golden Boy Promotions and they had to pay back. I think the sue, he lost the sue for $8 million, where Golden Boy Promotions and Canelo had to pay back. How much you think that $8 million dented anything? How much you think Canelo Alvarez made for Golden Boy Promotions? So that was a good investment. So let's just say that the buyout, that was a $8 million buyout, and they got sued for, let's say, right? I think a Teofimo Lopez will be probably maybe with $4 million, $3 million, 3.5, 3.7. I think Canelo Alvarez could buy him out. How much you think he's going to be making with Teofimo Lopez? Come on, man. It just makes sense. It makes sense. I think it makes sense. Imagine Canelo getting Tio a Mexican network deal. Imagine Canelo getting but that's what I'm saying. The Canelo promotion already got the network deal. You know what I'm saying? And that was the big thing about the Jaime Munguia and Canelo Alvarez negotiations. He got the network deal in Mexico. That's why he's getting mad money. That's why he was looking at Turkey Al-Ashiki. Yo, my man, what you talking about? $150 million. That ain't nothing. I'm a boss now, man. I'm taking everything. I'm taking TV. I'm taking TV rights, the endorsements, the sponsors, the food in the arena. The arena. I'm getting my bag. Turkey Al-Ashiki, Mr. Aladdin, boy, hey, Bible. Canelo is in a whole different stratosphere right now than what he was 3-4 years ago. So him and Canelo team, Canelo promotion, buying out Teofimo Lopez contract and building his career from there. Think about it. Tio just turned 27 years old. He's entering his prime right now. Think about it. Think about where Mayweather was at 27 years old. You know where Mayweather was at 27, 28 years old? Just finished beating Chop Courtley. If I would have told you that Mayweather was going to be the face of boxing when he beat Chop Courtley, you would have thought that I was crazy right now. Just like I'm saying that Teofimo Lopez could be the face of boxing if he makes the right business decision, or allow him to be helped by the relevant voices in the sport of boxing. Just like Oscar De La Hoya helped out Canelo Alvarez, just like Oscar De La Hoya helped out Floyd Mayweather with Golden Boy Promotions after the top rank deal. I'm telling you, he'll be the face of boxing. Teofimo Lopez have the ingredients, have the promo character. He's entertaining. He got the skills. He got the accomplishment. Teofimo Lopez in 3 years could be the face of boxing. And at least the face of boxing has some accomplishment. At least when we look at the face of boxing, and look, I think that Gervonta Davis is one of the faces of the business of boxing. But the face of boxing, I want somebody that have the accomplishment like a Teofimo Lopez, just like Canelo Alvarez have the accomplishment, just like Anthony Joshua has the accomplishment. We need the face of boxing to have it all. Nah, I just put butts in the seats. Nah. You got to have the accomplishment. You got to be the face of boxing. You got to be great. The face of the NBA was Michael Jordan. He was great. He could play. He's high flying. It have to be everything. It's just not putting butts in the seats. So no, Tank is not the face of boxing. He probably one of the faces of the business of boxing, but not the face of boxing. He don't have the accomplishments. Because if he's the face of boxing, then we got to look at what Tank has, and everybody has to reach the level that Tank has in terms of accomplishment, that nobody going to care about the belts. If Gervonta Davis is the face of boxing, like many people want to say right now, that you're telling everybody in boxing and all those young fighters that's coming up that, to be the face of boxing, you don't need to be a champion. You don't need to go for the straps. You don't need to be great. You just have to have a good promotional team with a good so you could put butts in the seats, and that's it. And no, that's going to diminish our sport. It only could be one Tank. Imagine everybody thinking like that, because in everything there's an evolution. We can't have Gervonta. If Gervonta Davis is not ready to be the best, no, he's not the face of boxing, and we cannot allow him to be the face of boxing if he's not striving to be the best. T.O. want to be the best. T.O. has the accomplishment that he is the best. I want that type of mentality to be the face of boxing. It's the reason why Canelo Alvarez is the face of boxing. Not only because he put butts in the seats, it's because he's highly accomplished with a great-ass resume. That's why he's the face of boxing. That's the reason why Floyd Mayweather was the face of boxing. It's not because he could only talk trash. He could talk trash, back it up, and he has the accomplishment to be the face of boxing. He's qualified to be the face of boxing. Oscar De La Hoya, the 6th Division World Champion, was qualified to be the face of boxing. Mike Tyson, he was just not knocking people out. He became the youngest undisputed world champion to be the face of boxing. Sugar Ray Leonard to be the face of boxing. The guy had the face of boxing has to have the cachet, the put the butts in the seats, and have a lucrative legacy to be the face of boxing. And that's how the moral of the boxing stays in place. Teofimo Lopez already has the accomplishments. Now it's time for him to get those butts in the seats, and he's going to be the face of boxing. This could have been Ryan, but it could have been. It could have been, right? Ryan had the opportunity. But Ryan has the opportunity. But think about this. Why I was mad at Ryan Garcia in the day after when he did came in overweight. Because why? If you would have beat Devin Haney like that without coming in weight, come on, man. And look, you can't take away the ass whooping. He beat Devin Haney from pillar to post. But everything else, it doesn't do anything good for the sport of boxing. It just did everything good for bragging rights and entertainment value. But did it bring any type of morals into the sport of boxing? No, because it was too highly unprofessional. Too highly unprofessional. And that's what it is with Ryan Garcia. Is that with Ryan Garcia being Devin Haney, you're not going to take that ass whooping away. But in reality, like not just looking tunnel vision of the performance and everything else, it was all wrong. Because first, you sending a message that you still could party. You having orgies leading up to the fight. You're drinking a beer and weigh-in like you really didn't care. You know what I'm saying? We liked the performance, but I didn't like everything else. I like the performance, and I'm always gonna hold his performance high. As a matter of fact, I think it's the best performance of the year. You know what I'm saying? It's the best performance of the year. Him and Bam Rodriguez, performance-wise, is the best performance of the year. But in terms of, morals and seeing these other young fighters in the gym and telling them this is the position you want to be in, this is how you want to be successful and stuff like that, you can't teach somebody to be like Ryan Garcia. He said, "Oh, she's punches." He said it, that he was having sex with a group of chicks leading up to the fight. Ryan Garcia said it. Karate Kid in the building. What's good, Karate Kid? Pero mire, y la ofrenda aquí, la ofrenda. Espera, dame ponerle la ofrenda. Usted está en chippy today, Espera, la ofrenda. Aquí está la ofrenda. ¿Qué está pasando con ustedes? Y la ofrenda. Mira, Mars, shout out to Mars with the $5 super chat. Shout out to Joe Flores, shout out to Mars. Tenemos 10 pesitos today. ¿Qué está pasando con ustedes? Los niños van para la escuela. Is it Tuesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Matter of fact, Tuesday. Van para la escuela. Tan chippy hoy ustedes. This could have been around. What's the other thing that I wanted to talk about? Hold on. Boom. Matter of fact, talking about Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, I think April 19, 2025, if I was Devin Haney, we've been talking about that Devin Haney should be fighting this person. Devin Haney should be fighting that person. Devin Haney should be fighting Paru. Devin Haney should be fighting Sandor Morton. Devin Haney should be fighting Teo. If I was Devin Haney, I would not get back in the ring until I fight Ryan Garcia. Wait for the rematch. Because if Devin Haney's get back in the ring and he doesn't look, and he still look nervous, he looks too tentative, I think it'll kill the rematch. Ryan Garcia is not going to be back in the ring till April. I think that Devin Haney right now, that he's 25 years old, going to be 26 in November, it's only 8 more months. And y'all know that 8 more months is coming fast. Matter of fact, 6 more months, because 6 more months you're going to training camp. If I was Devin Haney, I'd do a mini camp, really straighten out my body, really give my body the rest that it deserves for all this time. And not only my muscle tissues, but only my muscle, but also my brain muscle tissue as well. Regain that type of confidence, understand that you're going up in weight and it's time to build your body into a new machine, right? Outside of snack, outside of snack, I think that Devin Haney should not be back in the ring till April 19th, 2025. Wait for the rematch with Ryan Garcia. Is going to make way more money than the first. I think that a lot of people that have been talking down, and yes, let it be in NYC on the same day, on the same place that you lost, come right back and give that great performance. I think is tension. I'm sorry. Devin Haney should not take no other fight. Devin Haney should not take no other fight. Wait for it. And in the beginning, remember, I used to say that I don't want to see the rematch and stuff like that because the way that Devin Haney is going by his L. But you know what? I don't think. Let's be fair. Ryan Garcia hasn't done well. He hasn't. We're thinking about more Ryan Garcia and what he's been saying and what he's been and what he's going through. He didn't give people a chance to stay to admire his victory. You know what I'm saying? So Ryan Garcia is not going to get back in the ring till April. And I think I say April 19th because if you fight at 12 o'clock, then it's April 20th, then he's good to go to fight. I want to see this fight in New York City again. It could be Madison Square Garden or wherever. Yeah, they probably going to want to do it in the West Coast because they said that it wasn't really lucrative. But I just think that it doesn't matter where they're going to do it. I think at this point, I believe that it would be highly lucrative. I do think that it could give. Now I do think with more of building, more of the uncertainties with a great marketing team, I think that Devin and Ryan, knowing the circumstances, and now you got the casuals, the casual hip hop podcasters and stuff like that talking about him, right? I think that it's time. I think by next year, Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia will do 1 million pay-per-view buys. It will do it. I think this time around it would. I'm not sure if it's gonna do better than the Ryan and Tank, but I think it'll do 1 million pay-per-view buys, especially now. The thing is now, think about it. How about if Ryan Garcia really does come, does come prepared and professional? And I still think that Ryan Garcia will beat up Devin Haney. Matter of fact, if Ryan Garcia takes it serious, he'll beat him up worse. Because Devin Haney took him serious in training camp. Ryan Garcia was playing around in training camp. Ryan Garcia didn't even take it serious. So for Ryan Garcia to beat up Devin Haney like that, and he didn't even take it serious. See, now Ryan Garcia is laying low a little bit. Ryan Garcia is still training here and there. Ryan Garcia, you give him if he goes back into that gym and he's serious, and he got that chip on his shoulder like it was when he went to the gym to train for Luke Campbell, he's gonna beat Devin Haney worse. So hey, go for the rematch. But if I was Devin Haney, I will hope that Ryan Garcia is still unprofessional, because if he goes highly confident and works out and have great sparring sessions and in shape, because he was in shape. Look, he was in shape versus Tank. He was just drained. If Ryan Garcia gonna be in shape, not drained, if in shape like Luke Campbell, and where he could recover when he got hurt right back. He was in shape versus Fortuna as well. If he's in shape and Ryan Garcia is dedicated, he's gonna beat up Devin Haney worse. But I don't want Devin Haney to get in the ring back, because if Devin Haney gets back in the ring and he shows that he's not confident enough, then don't even get in the ring with Ryan Garcia. Because even if Devin Haney is victorious in his next fight, he knows that whoever he fights next, if it's not Tank and it's not Tio, it's nothing like Ryan Garcia. Fighting Pyro, which is good, but he don't got speed like that. He don't got speed like a Ryan. He got good skills. Pyro got good skills. And Pyro beating Javon, I don't even want Devin Haney to get that fight, because then he's 140 pound, and you got the IBF free hydration clause rules. Devin Haney's not gonna fight that fight. Ryan is too familiar with Devin Haney, and Devin Haney knows it. Too familiar. I think that he'll bully him worse, but I want to see that. I don't want to see Devin Haney back in the ring, because think about it. They both think the same way business wise anyway. Devin Haney vacated his strap. You know, I do think that Devin Haney could be successful in the rematch as well in terms of rounds. He has some good rounds, but in those rounds, to me, he didn't dominate those rounds. For me, even the rounds that Devin Haney beat Ryan Garcia, it wasn't overwhelming. In my opinion, the rounds that Devin Haney won was the rounds that Ryan Garcia was taking off. To be honest, when people be like, "Yo, Devin Haney did win rounds," to be honest, I look at those rounds, like I've seen that fight already 4 or 5 times. I've scored it 3 times. I've done film study on that. The rounds that Devin Haney won, Ryan Garcia was taking off. He didn't win those. Oh, man, damn, that was a tough round for Ryan Garcia. No. None of them was a tough round for Ryan Garcia. The rounds that he lost, he took off. And Devin knows that, and everybody knows that. If they really do their due diligence and really be fair, whether you're a Devin Haney fan, go watch that fight again, and you know that even the rounds that Devin Haney won, I was watching it, and I'm like, yo, why Ryan Garcia ain't throwing enough punches? Or he's taking the round off and stuff. Come on, man, keep the momentum. Tony in the building. What's good, Tony? What's good, Tony? Shout out to the members. But hey, but the good thing about Devin Haney's age is that he got time to be better. Ryan is young enough to be better. Tio was young enough to be better. That's the good thing about this. You know, I'm not writing off Devin Haney. I'm just saying that when it comes to Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, look, Ryan Garcia gave Devin Haney his last 8 count in the amateurs, and Ryan Garcia beat up Devin Haney from pillar to post in the pros. I just feel like Ryan Garcia now really got Devin Haney's number. And it's nothing that you could do. There's just certain matchups that he just got you. He got your number. We seen enough. It was 12 rounds. We seen enough. Ryan Garcia got Devin Haney's number in the pros, especially with 8-ounce gloves. Pugilist Zion with the $5 super chat. That's what I'm talking about. We went almost an hour without a super chat, without a good support, without a support. But good looking now, Pugilist. I appreciate you. Yo, Pyro will be a super high risk. Fact. That's why I did the video the other day, and I said like, Devin Haney should not take this fight. Low reward fight for Haney. This will not be a good comeback fight, and I think Pyro will KO him. I say Pyro will beat the crap out of Devin Haney if he takes the fight in a 140-pound division with the IBF rehydration clause. Pyro is going to beat the crap out of Devin Haney. I agree with you, Pugilist. Don't fight him. It's not smart, and it's not smart because it's how Devin Haney rehydrates. Because Devin Haney doesn't rehydrate like a normal fighter. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney rehydrates like a fighter that has something. I'm saying it right now. I don't give a damn what anybody's saying. For a 140-pounder to rehydrate 25 pounds, see, the heavier you are, the more you rehydrate. So if a guy, let's say if it's David Benavidez rehydrating 25 pounds, is not as bad as Devin Haney 140 rehydrating 25 pounds. What Devin Haney is rehydrating is unheard of. It's not normal. It's not normal. So in the lightweight division, if he's rehydrating 24 pounds to fight Gamboa and Linares, he's rehydrating 24 pounds in lightweight. And at junior welterweight, he's rehydrating 25 pounds as a super middleweight. Going as a super him rehydrating 150 pounds. He never got in the ring like that in the pros, especially in the elite level. He's gonna get his ass whooped. He ain't gonna take that fight, and I think it'll be a stupid if they take that fight. And I think that's why Eddie Hearn will be like, "Yeah, I gotta fight with you. Yeah, fight Devin Haney. I mean, Devin Haney, you already fought in Australia, so the Australian people know you. Pyro's gonna beat the crap out of Devin Haney out there in Australia." Or maybe Devin Haney will listen to the critics like the Haney teams have been listening to the critic. Because the reason why Devin Haney went out there to fight Ryan Garcia and think that he's a knockout artist, because they listen to the critics. They say that he's a pillow puncher. They say that he won't fight. He don't knock out nobody. And it got into their head because they're social media freaks as well. Devin Haney, shout out to Bill Haney, their team, but they all in social media. So they listen to the critics way more than they should. And they wanted to prove the critics wrong. And they couldn't. So think about it. Now, Devin Haney, the other outside of his pillow hands criticism, you know what I'm saying? Because I do think that he needs knuckle implants. But outside of the critic of the pillow hand critic is the rehydration criticism. So now, if he does fight Pyro, he could be like, watch, I'm going to prove to the people I'm not no weight bully. I'm going to fight Pyro with the IBF rehydration clause. And I'm going to show the people that I can make weight respectfully. Bing, 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 bing. Nah, man. Pyro, he be training in America. He trains with the best. He have trained with Devin Haney. He has sparred with Shakur Stevenson. He has worked with Terrence Bud Crawford. Pyro is too polished right now for where Devin Haney is at. It's not a good business move. Anyone saying Dev KO Ryan is retarded. That and I think that's why his team did a disservice. Shout out to Zab Judah. When Zab Judah was on Mill City and he was talking about that Devin Haney is gonna knock out Ryan Garcia in 9th round. I'm like, why y'all doing that to Devin? Why are y'all doing that to Devin? Why y'all giving him this DNA that he does not have? It's not within his DNA to knock out anybody. If Devin Haney steps on a water bug, the water bug will still be alive. Hey, yo, Devin Haney threw a punch at the carnival kid in the carnival guy, bro. He missed the punch, and even if it landed, the guy wouldn't even. The guy, hey, yo, I'm gonna tell you like this: pillow hands is contagious, man. His whole crew was punching on one guy, and the guy wanted more. Like if he didn't feel it, like come on, and they ran away. I don't know what was more embarrassing: Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, or Devin Haney versus the carnival guy. And you already know what they say about man. He looked like he was Mexican, because you know what they say about Mexican chin. He had the tradition Mexican chin. He got jumped. And they all ran, and then he wanted more. Vamos, ustedes quieren, vamos. Malditos palomos, cocolos, vamos. Yeah. Yo. Vamos. Ustedes quieren, vamos a pelear. Vamos. That word is tame. Hey, yo, you seen how when Devin Haney was looking, when he was walking back, he glanced at his hand like, damn, man, I'm damn. Devin Haney look at his hands walking back like, what the fuck, man? I don't have no power. Devin Haney glanced at his hands one time. You saw that way he walked away? You saw that way? He walked away, he glanced at his hands right quick. Like, damn, man, I got no damn power, man. Hey, yo, Devin Haney, go fire Victor Conte already, man. Fire that man. The Pablo Escobar PEDs. ¿Ah? Ese tigre te está haciendo maldad a usted. ¿Ah? You know, Victor Conte was watching that shit, be like, God damn it! What is going on with my snack? He's embarrassing my damn product. That's why Victor Conte is so adamant, because he's seeing the people that got his products getting their ass whooped. Caleb Plant got his ass whooped. My guy, David Benavidez Andre, by David Benavidez got his ass whooped. Devin Haney got his ass whooped. Except for now, whatever Bud Crawford got. Oh, that's the goods. That's the good snackety snack. You can't get that snack, over the counter. That's not over the counter. That's like, see, whatever Devin Haney was using, that snack is over the counter, like Advil and Motrin. Nah. The shit that Bud Crawford get, oh no, that's that Oxycontin shit. Only way you can get that in the dentist. We got surgery, and they prescribe Oxycontin. He got that Vicodin. What is it, Vicodin? Yeah, man. He got that Percocet snack. Devin Haney got that Advil Motrin snack. CVS type of shit. Bam Rodriguez got that goody snackety snack. People get mad when be like, yo, Devin Haney, we got to start. What about your boy Ben Rodriguez, though? You don't see nothing about Ben Rodriguez. No, Ben Rodriguez, no. Ben Rodriguez era de lo bueno. You said Tio needed a rematch Cam Robo. Man, for what? Why he need a rematch him for? Huh? Why he need a rematch him? Yeah, I ain't say that Zab Judah needed a rematch the Argentina guy. Did y'all say that? Did y'all say that he needed to rematch the Argentina guy? No. Everybody was happy to see Zab Judah versus Floyd Mayweather. Stop it. Stop. Quit with that noise. I'm going to say it like this. If Teofimo Lopez never would have beaten Josh Taylor and became a lineal champion again at the 140-pound division, then I would have been like, you know what, go get that George Kambosos fight. Why he need to fight George Kambosos? Tell me why he need that rematch. Okay, he fight Devin Haney. He lost. George Kambosos have won 3 rounds, because I believe that Maxie Hugh beat George Kambosos. So George Kambosos have lost 4 fights, probably won 3 rounds in the last 4 fights that I've done the scorecards. He lost every round versus Loma, every round versus Devin Haney, and Maxie Hugh beat him 117, 111. Nah, yo, Tio gotta go fight George Kambosos. Man, y'all just stop. Tio need to go fight Tank. How about that? Tio need to go fight Bud. Tio need to go fight probably Ryan Norman Jr. become a 3-division world champion. Teofimo Lopez could fight Ryan Garcia. Teofimo Lopez could fight George Kambosos. ¿Pa qué yo quiero esa vaina? George Kambosos would have done something after than that. George Kambosos, the way that he's been performing, already proved to you and clarified that yes, Teofimo Lopez was not 100% that fight because Cam hasn't improved anything. Haven't even put 2 rounds together, bro. Hey, yo, Cam hasn't even put 2 rounds together after, put it this way, after the 10th round, Cam hasn't won shit. After the 10th round after the 9th round with Teofimo Lopez, when Teofimo Lopez dropped him in the championship round, Cam hasn't done nothing. Matter of fact, before the Lomachenko ass whooping, Teofimo Lopez hurt Cam more than the 2 fights with Devin Haney. Teofimo Lopez damaged George Kambosos more than Devin Haney in his 2-fight victory with George Kambosos. In his loss, he took an ass whooping. Motherfucker only want to play T.O. bleeding, like if George Kambosos was all clean. Nah, he was bleeding he was bleeding as well too. As hell too. He's all bloodied up. Go back and watch the fight. Tank won't fight T.O. Maybe T.O. then. You know why Tank won't fight? Probably because nobody is shaming Tank. Tank could do it. Or he got. See, Tank got a large fan base and and got enough people to say, "Well, Tank put butts in the seats, but Tank make more money." But Tank could. That's Tank fans. Tank fans never want to answer 2 questions. Talk to any Gervonta Tank Davis fanboy, because I'm a fan of Tank, but I keep it on boxy logically and objectively. He hasn't done shit. Tank, ask Tank fanboys 2 questions and they don't answer. Never answer. Who's Tank's legacy win? What's his best victory? And can you tell me his accomplishments, meaning the hardware? Those 2 questions they never want to answer. Any fanboy will be like, yo, what's Tank's legacy win up to this far? Meaning his best win, his defining. Like we know T.O. T.O. is either the Lomachenko win or the Taylor win. We know Bud, right? Bud is the Earl Spence victory, right? We know Usyk. Usyk is the Tyson Fury victory, right? Or Inoue, the Stephen Fulton victory, right? Who else? Floyd Mayweather. What is it? Maybe the Manny Pacquiao, maybe the maybe the Oscar de la Hoya. What is Oscar de la Hoya, right? Julio Cesar Chavez, right? What is the best? What is if Tank is this great pound for pound fighter? Even Shakur Stevenson, I can say the Oscar Valdez fight. All right, that's his legacy win up to this point, right? What is Tank's legacy win up to this point? Ask any Gervonta Tank Davis fanboy those 2 questions. What's his legacy win? And can you explain to me his accomplishments? And that right there, they'd be like, yeah, but he'll beat everybody that T.O. beat. He'll beat everybody that Shakur Stevenson will beat. I didn't ask you if he could beat the guys that they beat. I asked you, name me your damn Tank accomplishments and the best win of his career. You know what they do? This is what the fanboy does. They look what everybody else is doing, and then they try to match it with Gervonta Tank Davis, and they give those accomplishments to Tank. So, for example, if T.O. loses to Cam, it's like Tank won't lose to Cam. That's it. So he beat Cam. He don't got to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Haney lost to Ryan. Well, Tank beat Ryan, so that means that Tank beat Haney. All right, you don't need to beat Haney. Oh, look how Shakur Stevenson looked like with Artem, and look how he looked with Eduardo de los Santos. So, shit, if he was running with Eduardo de los Santos, imagine with Tank. So I don't want to say then Tank will be the shit. Like they give Tank wins that never happen, and that's why nobody shames Tank. Tank got more fans than these guys. So the Tank narrative overpowers the logical ish that we say. Because all they're going to say is, well, he put butts in the seats. He put butts in the seats, though. I mean, he'll knock out Artem. He'll beat Edgar De Los Santos. You know what I'm saying? They give Tank victory that he hasn't done. Look. People's downfall is Tank. They put it as his Tank victory. Like they act like Tank is the one that. No, it was Kambosos that took the W versus Teofimo Lopez. No, it was Ryan that beat the crap out of Devin Haney. It was not Tank. Don't give Tank the win of what Ryan did because Tank beat Ryan. No. That's not the way that we should be thinking. Facts. And by doing that, that's when it leaves Tank by not fighting anybody. We're looking at what Shakur needs to be doing, what Teo needs to be doing, what Haney needs to do in this comeback, what Ryan needs to do, what every fighter needs to do something except for Tank. Ain't nobody pressuring Tank to do anything, so Tank don't got to do anything. And already they put Tank on the pound for pound list, and it's like why should Tank do that? He's already on the pound for pound list. What? He's already pound for pound. He's already. I asked, who's the best at lightweight? Tank. How? It'll probably still right now. It'll probably still be Lomachenko at lightweight. Still more work. If I say who's the best at 140, y'all probably say Tank. Tank got all the skills, and I always say that Tank is special. I think Tank is special. He just haven't done special things with those special skills. But I do believe if he's put in the position to be special, I think he could be special. I think that his skill set and the way that he could adjust could beat a Haney. I think he could do it with a Shakur Stevenson. I really do think so. But he hasn't done it. And people need to stop giving him credit like he done it. Just because we have an illusion that we think he could do it. Me thinking he could do it doesn't equate that he did it. And that's the problem with Tank. That's the problem that people have with Tank in the sport of boxing by pundits, media, independent media, is that you think Tank could do it, so he already did it. No, he has to put in the work and do it. That's the issue. We think that Mike Tyson in his heyday could knock out everybody. But he still got to knock out everybody to say he really knocked out everybody. And I think that Tank is an enigma in terms of Tank don't have to be great to be listed as he's great. Tank don't have to do pound for pound shit so he could be pound for pound. And that's trash. Now, Hoya Inoue need to become a 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed to be pound for pound. Bud Crawford had to do what he did in the sport of boxing, 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed to be pound for pound where he's at right now. Alexander Usyk had to become undisputed in the cruiserweight division, then become undisputed in the heavyweight division to be number one. Teofimo Lopez had to go through Fasay Lomachenko and Josh Taylor to be who he is. And even Tank is above him on credible pound for pound list. Devin Haney became a lightweight undisputed and 2-division undisputed by beating Regis Progress, a respectable former champion and a belt holder at when he did it. Shakur Stevenson is a 3-division world champion, 2-division, 1-division unified the titles at super featherweight. Like people, even the ladies have to put in the work. Amanda Serrano was a 7-division world champion, and she's not even pound for pound number one. And people don't have her as pound for pound number one, or maybe even pound for pound number two. They have Katie Taylor, a 2-division undisputed world champion, and Katie Taylor needed to be Chantel Cameron to be that. Like people have to put in the work to get the credit that they get. They had to put in the work. But when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis, he's the only guy that don't have to put in the work, is not ashamed to put in the work, and already put him in a pedestal. And then it sounds like, oh, you hating on Tank. That's not hating on Tank. That's being real with Tank. Because I want Tank to actually accomplish those things. I want Tank to, when he retires, it's just not about that he put butts in the seats, is that he put names on his resume. I asked a question before. Hey, yo, is Tank Hall of Famer? Yeah, I think he Hall of Fame by doing what? Because if Tank is on, if anybody says that Tank is a Hall of Fame right now, everybody's a Hall of Famer. Everybody's a Hall. Y'all want to talk about watered down belts? That would be the most watered down Hall of Fame of any Hall of Fame in the industry of sports. If Tank is a Hall of Fame right now, by doing what? Like, even networks, learn how to promote. I think in boxing, boxing is the only sport that you could lie, you could flat out lie. Like when Jim Gray was saying, hey, Gervonta Tank Davis, now you have tied Oscar De La Hoya and Floyd Mayweather as a 3-division world champion, one of the youngest. Man, you really gonna shit on Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya on broad daylight, live television, and say that Gervonta Tank Davis at that age tied Floyd Mayweather and Oscar De La Hoya for becoming the 3-division world champion at the age of this, and that. Wow. Yo, promotion don't need to be to shit on somebody's legacy and to shit on every other fighter. That's not good promotion. Just like we wasn't happy that Fox acted like Bud Crawford was not a champion. That was not right. And everybody knew it. It was not right. It was not right to snub just because he's not a fighter for PBC. It was not right for them to dismiss Bud Crawford as a champion. And that's what I mean. Like with boxing, networks could lie, and that's trash. That's whack. Networks don't have the respect for boxing to even keep it real, to keep the truth. When it comes to Tank, I don't even know if there's a lot of Tank fans. Tank fans are notorious financial advisors and accountants and bodyguards. They're like Kevin Costner to Whitney Houston. They're always trying to protect. What are you protecting? There is no legacy to protect there anyway. You know what I'm saying? It's our job as hardcore boxing fans to bring some morality to the sport of boxing. Shakur said he wasn't ready. Haney needs to be focused on Garcia. Keyshawn isn't ready. He hasn't fought anybody. I think Keyshawn Davis is going through what every young fighter at his stage is going through. He's coming up the ranks. And when he's in the ranks, and I think that Top Rank does a wonderful job in giving opportunities to be great. That's one thing that Top Rank does, and it doesn't fail. They will give you the opportunity to be great. They will give you the opportunity to become a champion. Just like all the greats. Now, are they going to give you the opportunity to maximize your dollars? No. That's the pros and cons for Top Rank. Are they going to maximize your dollars? No. Are they going to can they maximize your ability to acquire a decent legacy? Yes. Yes. You put the performance that you need to put, they're gonna give you an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You got to look apart as well. You got to be that fighter. They're gonna give you the opportunity. So I know they're gonna give Keyshawn Davis an opportunity to become a champion. Like I would have never see me if I'm looking at the future of Top. I was looking at the future of Top Rank. I would have never put George Kambosos and Loma. I would have put Loma to face Shakur Stevenson. That's what I would have done. Then I would have put Keyshawn Davis in position to face George Kambosos. That's what I would have done. If I'm looking at the future of Top Rank, I would have never put Vasily Lomachenko to face George Kambosos for the IBF world title. I would have put that unification bout for Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, I would have made sure I'm gonna give you this Lomachenko fight, Shakur, but you're gonna sign a deal. If he don't sign the deal, then I'm going with the whatever the Kambosos fight. So I would have, if I was Top Rank, I would have, because I would have told Shakur Stevenson, I got you the Lomachenko fight, but hey, you're gonna sign a three fight deal. It's still a business, right? You get him the Lomachenko fight, then you'll get Keyshawn, the George Kambosos fight, to fight for the IBF. Now, I'm not sure where Keyshawn Davis was in the IBF, but I know in the politics of the sport of boxing, promoters will do anything they need to do to put their fighters in position, right? And I think it would have been better. Now you're looking at the future of Top Rank, just like Top Rank was looking at the future when seems like some corruption was happening with the Jeff Horn and Manny Pacquiao, because they was looking for the future and the market that and the new market pipeline in Australia. But that's just me. That's just my little conspiracy theory there. You know, same way how Matchroom is looking for Pyro in Australia. You know, I think that's where maybe Top Rank failed. You know, when it comes to Shakur Stevenson, you're supposed to give Loma and Shakur. You're supposed to give Shakur to Loma. You know, but I don't. You know, in the end of the day, there's words that Bob Arum is not the one running Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? It's other people, and I don't think that other people is as passionate as Bob Arum. You know, I don't think that they're looking into the future, because maybe they're not looking into the future like Bob Arum was looking for the future of Top Rank. I don't think that he's put. I don't know. I don't think that. Like, I don't even like the way they moving Richie Torres. Jared Anderson, I think the downfall of Jared Anderson, I thought it was coming. I thought it was coming because when he was doing that interview with Roy Jones Jr., he was talking about that he doesn't love the game, that he's not going to be in boxing for a long time. He doesn't care about the belts. And I'm saying, that you that young and you saying that you don't care about the belts? All right, man, you're going to lose. That's why I never really was doing videos of Jared Anderson, especially after that Roy Jones Jr. It showed him mentally weak. It showed him mentally fragile. It showed him that he don't really want to do this. I think he was doing it. It got to the point where he just wanted the money. He wanted to just look flashy. I knew a L was knocking on his door. But it looked like Shakur Stevenson is looking, his business is looking straight, because he's getting $5 million to fight Joe Cordina. But hey, Bob Arum was a lawyer and Harvard graduate. Yeah, I think the 154-pound division is to me right now. If fans give an opportunity for the boxing community, the boxing sport could flourish in terms of, let's stop asking for immature fights, premature fights. Let's stop asking for premature fights. We know boxing enough. We know who's in position. Let's ask for the fight that is arm's reach, because that's why boxing fans get frustrated. We get frustrated when we asking for Bud and Canelo. You see, we're asking for things that is like, come on, stop. Let's ask for arm's reach, hands reach, arm's reach fights. So if we're looking at, all right, at 154, because I think that 154, in my opinion, could have all the matchups. Tim Tszyu versus Jamel Charlo. Tim Tszyu versus Bud. Tim Tszyu versus Virgil. Virgil versus Boots if Boots come up. Virgil versus Josh Taylor. Virgil versus Lubin. Lubin versus Bud. Lubin versus Tim Tszyu. Fundura versus Lubin. You know what I'm saying? I mean, for the rematch. We can still see the rematch because that was a great fight. Fundura, Jesus Ramos, versus Virgil Ortiz. Brian Mendoza versus Virgil. Conor Benn versus Josh Kelly. You know what I'm saying? There's so many fights and it's great fights, but when we're stuck on, now we want to see Bud and Canelo. Come on, man. Let's call for some great fights. I think all these fights in the 154-pound division is a legacy fight. I think that Boots Ennis is wasting his time at 147. Go to 154, make your mark. There's so many fights right there. Like, Boots Ennis don't have to, at this stage of his career, he don't have to fight Karen again. He don't have to fight Karen. Boots Ennis, look, can you imagine? Look, JDL Boxing says, yo, Lubin versus Bud is a very good matchup. Hell yeah, it's a very good matchup. Very good matchup. Mazramov versus Boots. Mazramov versus Josh Kelly. Both that got great footwork. I want to see. Hey, I've been wanting to see Boots Ennis for almost Boots Ennis and Josh Kelly. I called that fight out almost 6 years ago. Almost 6 years ago, I called out Josh Kelly versus Boots. Boots versus Virgil Ortiz. I almost called it 5 years ago. These fights are good, man, at 154. And then Zaire Xander is still moving up. That fight with Patrick Teixeira was a great fight. Was a great step-up fight for Xander Zayas. Don't move backwards with Xander. You don't got to rush him because he's only, 21 years old. But that's a good fight. Xander Zayas, Jesus Ramos. Mexican versus Puerto Rican right there. Conor Benn versus Josh Kelly in the UK. Right? Lubin versus Bud. Tim Tszyu versus Virgil. Boots versus Virgil. Tim Tszyu versus Fundura, the rematch. Jamel Charlo versus Virgil Ortiz in Texas. Man. Hey, yo, if I was Turkey Alashiki, man, just pay attention to the 154-pound division and mix those matches up. If Turkey Alashiki will have to see the best fighting the best, and you got Earl Spence coming up as well in the 154-pound division, right? If I was Turkey Alashiki and we had a choice, Turkey Alashiki is gonna put all his money on one division. I say 154. Forget about heavyweight. Put it on 154, and we're gonna get so many great matchups, man. 154 got the best is the stacked up division, and all those matchups I'm excited to see. And the thing is, you know what? I don't even know who's gonna win, really. Everything is a 50-50 fight, including with Bud Crawford, including with Bud. At 154, 50-50 fight. Bud and Fundura, 50-50 fight to me. There's at 154. There's so many 50-50 fights. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know, man. We've been here 2 hours, 30 minutes. Y'all already know, man. I hope you're having a good long weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe, stay blessed. Y'all already know, God first, everything second. Fight plus survive equals 2 champions. The best investment you can make in life is have God in your heart. You know, and do good, man. I know the kiddos is going to school. Hopefully they start off real good this year. And also, man, you already know that the curriculum is getting crazy in school. So parents, fathers, you already know, fathers, it's time to get back into your place, get back into the head of the table. You know how it is, man. In this society, they want to eliminate the fathers, they want to eliminate the men and stuff like that. So gain that type of respect, that love, that responsibility for your children, for the household, for that woman. Christ and man over woman, woman over children. You already know. So, yep. Adios, Karate Kid. Memorial weekend, yes, man. Love y'all. God bless. and on to the next.